game tonight. Massive old game tonight. This is going to be an absolute cracker. I'm expecting it, and we're ready to rock and roll. Hey guys, how you going? It's BKR Sport. We're here as the Brisbane Broncos play host to their Queensland rivals in the North Queensland Cowboys, a team that is absolutely flying at the moment. They are 3-0 in the season, the Cowboys, whilst the Broncos, I believe, only won the one game, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just quickly go and have a look there before I start yapping on, as if like they've won. No, they have only won the one game. And that would have not come against the Roosters. It came against the Rabbitohs in round 2. I'm all over the shop right now. I'm struggling to think. Came against the Rabbitohs in round 2. Obviously, round 1, they lost to the Roosters. And then in round 3 last week, I think it was the Panthers that did them dirty down there in Penrith. It was a pretty confident win there for Penrith over the Bronx. So, yeah, you know, the Broncos haven't gotten off to a great start this season. Obviously, they were without Reynolds last week. He's back this week. They had no Payne Haas. And now they're losing guys like Reece Walsh. It's like a bit of in and out shake all about with the Broncos. And we all knew that their first few games of the season was always going to have a really tough schedule. And, you know, it has been a real tough kind of go at them. And the Rabbitohs obviously haven't been too great themselves. And that was their only win that they did get. But at least they got that one. So the Broncos will take a little bit of solace out of that. And also the return here of Reno and this game being at home. If this was in North Queensland, in Country Bank Stadium, Queensland Country Bank Stadium, then, you know, maybe I'll be predicting something else. But I do think the Broncos will be up for this game, absolutely. I don't think they're going to allow an easy run over, which is what I think a lot of people are expecting. But the North Queensland Cowboys, they are firing. To be fair, the teams that they've been playing haven't exactly been fantastic. They did struggle, but did get over the top of the Knights there was it in Newcastle or was it North Queensland? I can't remember, but they did get, I think it was in North Queensland. They did just get over the line there against a pretty struggling Newcastle Knights side right now. They did put to the sword the Dolphins, which was a pretty good result there, considering the Dolphins the very next week came out and won 38-0 against the Dragons, though. But a great result there in week 1. And then last week, gee whiz, why can I not remember who they played last week? Last week they put to the sword the Dragons. That's why, because I wasn't able to watch that game, because obviously I was watching my team get smacked in Belmore. But yeah, last week they beat the Dragons 46-24. But the recent weeks they have been getting off to pretty slow starts. The Dragons actually scored 3 tries in the first 20 minutes, whilst the Cowboys scored first, but the Dragons went bang, bang, bang. Which was good for them, but the Cowboys just came well and truly over the top of them, man. So, you know, this Cowboys team is really well scoring right now. Defensively, you may not say it's the greatest. They gave up 20 points to the Knights. They gave up 24 points to the Dragons. And in round 1 against the Dolphins, they gave up still 18 points. So they're still giving up quite a few points, but it's just their attack. Their attack is absolutely flying right now. So, you know, if the Cowboys are here to say that they are a genuine team this year, they have to be winning this game, especially with no Payne Haas there for the Brisbane Broncos and no Reece Walsh. Broncos have excuses. Cowboys not so much. So, yeah, it'd be really intriguing how this game does get on here. It's always a close cracking matchup between these two guys. And on Good Friday, you know, we had a good fun game before between the Rabbitohs and the Doggy Wolf. Obviously, the Rabbitohs came out in top 20-16. And I think this could even be closer. I think this game could even be closer despite the Broncos' troubles and despite the Cowboys' high flying. I think this one could be even closer. So, yeah, here we go. Here we go. Big old Queensland derby, guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Let's get into the lineups. Now, Adam Reynolds, he is in alongside Benjamin Takura, Corey Oates and Jaden Hunt, with the outs being Brendan Piakura, Jock Madden, Martin Tapau, and Reece Walsh. Now the fullback, Tristan Saylor, with the wingers being Jesse Arthurs and Dean Mariner. You go to the centres, Katoni Staggs and Selwyn Cobbo, with the 5'8 being Ezra Mam and the halfback, Adam Reynolds, captain. He is a big old in there. You go to the front row, Corey Jensen and Fletcher Baker. Not the greatest when you look at it on paper, but let's see how hard they work today against a big Cowboys pack. And then Billy Walters in the number 9. You go to the back row, Jaden Hunt and Jordan Rickey. That's Jaden Hunt in because Piakura unfortunately is out. That really sucks. I think he did his ankle or something in training this week, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong. Broncos, correct me if I'm wrong. And Paddy Carrigan is the lock. You go to the interchange, Tyson Smoothie, Xavier Wilson, Kobe Hetherington, and Corey Oates, with the 18th man replacement being Benjamin Takura there. So, look, this Broncos team, I think that with Tristan Saylor in, I don't actually think they lose a great deal. Obviously, Reece Walsh is a great player, right? But Tristan Saylor is a kid that really does look like he's going to be strong. He is a nice little product coming up to the system that is very similar to the way that Reece Walsh plays, maybe just not as experienced as a Reece Walsh, right? So, that 1 through 7 doesn't actually have that many excuses at all. I won't lie to you. But the forwards, losing Payne Haas, obviously, if you want to go back and think about the guys they've lost in the off-season, which is so important to the Broncos season this year, mind you, but like Flegler and Caitwell and whatnot, their pack isn't that dangerous at the moment, and that's where, the favouritism does kind of push towards the Cowboys. But, you've just got to see this next man up mentality, man. You really do. You just got to see this next man up mentality. Would love to see Xavier Willison be starting. I'm not personally the biggest believer in Fletcher Baker or Corey Jensen, but obviously Corey has a bit of experience under his belt. I would have loved to have seen Xavier Willison get a crack, but we'll just see how it does roll out tonight for the Brisbane Broncos in this big derby match. Now for the Cowboys, Zach Labour is in with Tom Chester being out. The fullback, Scotty Drinkwater, who has been crushing it, son. Crushing it. Kyle Felt and Tommy Dearden. Kyle Felt and Murray Talangi are the wings, with the centres being Valentine Holmes and Zach Labour. You go to the 5'8", Tom Dearden, who is captain. Chad Townsend is the halfback. You got the front rowers of Jordan McLean and Jason Taumalolo, with Reece Robson in the number 9. You go to the back row, Kulakefu, Funafiwaki, and Jeremiah Nene, with 13 being Ruben Cotter. Interchange-wise, Jake Granville, Griffin Neem, Sammy McIntyre, Mabui, and Jack Yasevsky, with the 18th man replacement being Thomas McKaylee. This Cowboys team, there's no excuses, man. They've got the good team. They've got the team that they expect to be winning. And they're on a hot vein of form right now. Obviously, we saw them, Kamagutsa, last year when they were on a massive hot run of form, come up against the Titans, and then for some reason just couldn't get over the top of them. You'd hope that it's not going to be today, in the derby match. But with derby matches, guys, and rivalry matches, you kind of throw form out the window. And this is what happens across all the world. Like, obviously, you're going to get your favourite, who is the team doing better. But when it comes to rivalry matches, it's very, very difficult to get a good read on it, because players just get up for it. And this is all about pride of Queensland, this game. Broncos and Cowboys have had a long-standing rivalry that kind of comes down to respect. I would say more so than animosity and hatred, like, say, the Rabbitohs and the Roosters, right? This is a very different rivalry to what we've seen in the past, or what we see across other teams. And you even go as much to say, like the Bulldogs and the Rabbitohs that we watched today, those guys hate each other. There's animosity there. But the Broncos and Cowboys, whilst they may not be the biggest fans of each other, at the end of the day, they come together due to origin. They come together due to Queensland. And it just is that kind of rivalry there. So it's like big brother versus their middle brother, because then you get the Titans and Dolphins with the younger brothers that haven't done much just yet. But these two guys are going to throw everything at the line. So I'm actually going to tip the upset here. I'm actually tipping the upset. I think the Broncos might be able to sneak over the top of the Cowboys today. I think that the Cowboys have every opportunity in the world to prove me wrong and go and win. I am 2 from 2 on my tips so far. I did take the Panthers and I did take the Rabbits, obviously. But I'm just feeling like they could be, especially at Suncorp. If this game was at Queensland Country Bank Stadium up North Queensland, which I'll be at next week, mind you. But if this game was up there, I would tip the Cowboys, yeah. I would tip the Cowboys to win this game, and I'd be pretty confident in the Cowboys up there. But at Suncorp, it's just a different vibe, man. It's just a different vibe. It should be like 50k there. Honestly, it should nearly sell out with these two teams early on in the season. A big rivalry. So, yeah, looking forward to a big game. Could see this going either way. I definitely agree with the favouritism being the Cowboys' favour, but I can see a cheeky, sneaky little upset in this one. But, guys, obviously, as you know, before we do get into the chat, hit that like button and subscribe. And, as you know, TVC Live are sponsoring BKR Sport, and they've been massive this season. We've been having a great deal of fun as we predict what happens in the game next, without using any money. I don't want to lose any money, right? So it's really good to have TVC Live in the pinned comment, completely free app, and you can win a $100 NRL gift voucher every single week just by playing the game. Literally just by playing it. Do you think Zach Labar's going to make a line break in the next set? Well, you go and predict that, and then I and you guys can vote either 8 stake points, 4 stake points, 2 stake points on if we agree with that or disagree with that. So it's literally predicting what's going to happen next, or in the next 10 minutes, the next 30 minutes. You get free reign to kind of choose what you want to predict, right? So, and then you've got everyone else making their predictions overall. So it's a great app. It's great fun. And I'll make my predictions in about 15 minutes time, 5 minutes before the game does start, which you guys can go vote away on and see. Actually, who is on top of the leaderboard right now? Who is on top of the leaderboard? Let's go have a look-ski. Let's go have a little look-ski. Who is on top after the whole round so far? Jimmy James! Jimmy James on top right now. Get around him. Jimmy James is actually one of our subscribers here. Lockie's NRL. He's sneaky, that Lockie's NRL bloke. He really is sneaky. I tell you, the Parramatta fans, you got to watch out for him. You got to watch out for them. But yeah, Jimmy James, he's on top right now. I mean, he might be in the chat. He was definitely here in the last stream, and he's flying. But listen, here we go. Here we go. So go and check out TBC Live, pin comment, completely free app, and a chance to win a $100 NRL gift voucher. But all right, let's see what you guys are saying. Let's see what you guys are tipping. Let's go, and I want you guys to comment in the chat what you think the score will be in this game. I want you guys to comment what you think the score will be in this game. Darius Calasso says, I'm going for the Bronx. Okay, well, here we go. Jet Season says, need the Cowboys to win. They're my team. Ure Prince says, oh, is it your Prince? Ure Prince? In Fiji, we nearly say Uro there. But Prince says, let's go. Seminary says, go Broncos. Flores says, Cows by 1. Well, that will be a fun game, man. That will be exciting. I would love that, man. Love that. Christian Cass says, where's my boy? I've actually, you know what? And Jay, and Daz is here. Daz is here. But you know, for people, like out of all the years of trolls on this channel, we've actually never had Daz be called that. I'm not going to say it because it's quite offensive to certain people, but like, I've never seen Daz called that. That's actually that's quite funny. That is quite funny. We all love Daz here. Daz is our boy, but that was quite funny. Fatima says, I've got Broncos, but this can go either way. Absolutely. Mitchell Smith says, as a Bulldogs fan, I was at the game. Not going to be a sook about it. I have to say, being at the away end, it seemed like there was at least 5 controversial calls. Would you agree? Look, Mitchell, I'd say that the Dogs... I would say the Rabbitohs didn't play greatly. The Dogs didn't play greatly, but it ended up being a fun game. I would say that it should have been a hip drop against Whiten. Was it Whiten? It should have been a hip drop, whoever was the one who did the hip drop. I would say that BKRmy Kickoff did pass the ball forward, though, to Addo-Carr in that left wing, which ended up being the Burton try. I think it was the first try of the Dogs game. That was forward. But with that being said, like there were definitely some controversial calls in the game. I do think that although I wouldn't say anyone was arguably... I would nearly say the Doggies could have argued to be better overall, or in pockets of the game. But the issue for the Dogs in that last game was that every time you had the ball in the attack in 20, you dropped it. You literally just knocked it on the first or second tackle. Right, so the Dogs had their opportunities, but they just couldn't take them, and they kept making the mistakes, which is what gave the Rabbitohs the win. So, as a Rabbitohs fan, I don't think I would be too crash-hot happy about that game. As a Dogs fan, I wouldn't be too crash-hot unhappy, but I definitely would be like, there's still concerns, and there's still concerns, you know. So, yeah, long way to go for both those teams, to be fair. Long way to go for both those teams. Jimmy James, here he is. He's here. This is their first real test. Exactly. Yes, it is their first real test. But with that being said, the Broncos aren't at their kind of prime right now. But yes, this is their first real test when you look at teams on paper. Seven says, who do you think gets the Carl Webb medal? Sorry, guys. Carl Webb medal. I would say if the Cowboys win, I'm taking Tommy Dearden. Like Carl Webb medal. Sorry, that's like a bit of a difficult one to say. Carl Webb medal. I would say if the Cowboys win, assuming this medal is for just simply the best player of the game, I would look towards Tommy Dearden. In regards to the Broncos, I would say, like, you're probably going to have to go with Dearden and Reynolds, but if I'm going to try and go away from Reno, I'll look towards like a Tristan Sailor. I'll look towards a Tristan Sailor. That'd be nice. Brandon getting around it. Scotty Drink bloke or Paddy C, Flurry says. Oh, Scotty Drink or Paddy C for cap. He's saying for captain on Supercoach. I wouldn't captain either of them personally. I have VC'd Luke Brooks, and I've actually captained Dappy Sarkodowicz this week, crazy enough. But I could... Terrell May 78 was nice last night. Tails Duncan 29, not the most fantastic. Starting, please. Should I VC Drinkwater? I just think that Luke Brooks could go crazy. I think Luke Brooks could go crazy against the Dragons, man. But to answer your question, if I was to captain either of them, I'm definitely captaining probably Drinkwater. But Paddy C could have a big go, if that's what you're asking. Sashin says, should be a good one. This can see it going down to the wire. Should go down to the wire. Fatima says, people know the real Queensland derby is tomorrow when the Titans beat the Dolphins by 50. Gee hoo, Fatima. Love it. Love it. I will be there. I will be there as per usual. EJ says, this is happy bad Friday, everyone. It's a good Friday. Good Friday. Blessings. EJ says, Fafita coming off the bench for tomorrow's Titans game is huge. Yeah, hopefully he turns it up, EJ. Obviously, we just got to hope and believe in the team, at this point, and I'll be there. No one can tell me that I'm not as passionate as I am, and no one can tell me that I just give up, man. I'm very mentally resilient, as you guys will see throughout this year. I'll still be at every game, home or away, right? But yeah, it's a very mentally resilient time. There's even things that I can't tell you guys publicly that are like in regards to me and what we do here. But at the end of the day, we keep on cracking on. We keep on cracking on and we keep on believing, and that's just how it goes. Steve says, hey, bud, I'm not convinced Brisbane is going to win, and we'll be lucky if it's not a blowout score for the Cowboys. Don't get me wrong, go Broncos, but I'm a realist. Well, I think if you're a realist, man, you would see the Cowboys have played 3 really not great opponents. I don't think you look at the fact that they played the Dolphins, the Knights, and the Dragons. So the Cowboys have a right to be happy with 3 wins on the trot. But also, we need to see them against some better opposition before we start saying, oh, well, the Broncos have no chance to win this game. And the Broncos have had 3 pretty solid opposition. They've played the Panthers, they've played the Roosters, and they've played the Rabbitohs. Maybe not the Rabbitohs, but before the season we would have thought that. So, yeah, look, I don't think that I'd be giving up. No, not by any means. Not by any means, man. I've actually tipped the Broncos by 1-12 margin here, and my thought process on the Bronx. Darius Colasso says, I bet the Broncos, but let's see how... Oh, it is raining there at Suncorp right now. It is raining. Oh, no. Is it meant to rain tomorrow? Oh, no. Oh, no. Gold Coast weather, Gold Coast weather. Please tell me it's not raining tomorrow at Seabass. No, it says it'll be fine. It says it's fine today, but it was raining before. I don't know, but that's not fantastic. We don't want that. This could be a low scorer. This could be definitely a low scorer. Fatima says he warned you. Oh, yeah, Jay. Lagan says, last game was a shit robbery. What a flog show it is. No, it wasn't. Aiden Bray says, Cowboys won at 12. Tristan Saylor to score first. Kyle felt the scoring time. Yeah, don't mind it. Don't mind it. No Palisade tomorrow. Simpson starting. Palisade out. Why? I didn't see that. I didn't know that. Man with nothing to lose says, no, I'm a Cowboys fan and I hate the Bronx. Obviously, I'm not a Queenslander. Well, there you go. There you go. That makes sense now. If you're a Cowboys fan and you're not a Queenslander, then obviously that same Queensland, respect rivalry isn't there. Flurry says, I loaded it up, but it shuts down, chat. A laybutt to score. PSG. Oh, you're talking about in regards to TBC Live. Is that what you're saying? Well, go check out TBC Live for people who haven't already. Slabber says... PS Jamming says, hope Cowboys win. Fatima says, TBC has a 5-star in the App Store. Yeah, TBC Live is great. Again, I say this to you guys all the time. I don't just bring random sponsors on here. If a sponsor wants to sponsor, it has to be at least relatable, something that I think is good for you guys. Right? I don't just say, do you think that I don't get gambling, legitimate, gambling sponsorship requests? I don't want to do that because I've had a problem with gambling before and I've stopped gambling and I don't want to put people into a dark light. I know that's where the money comes from, FYI. That's where the real big money comes from. But at the end of the day, I'm not here to promote that kind of stuff where I know I've felt like shit before, right? So, if I'm putting something on the streams, it means that I think that it's a good product, and I think TBC Live is a good product, and it's actually a good way to gamble without gambling. You're not gambling any money, but you have a chance to win a $100 NRL gift voucher, and we all have a bit of fun together. So, there you go. Dasmate says, classic one Christian, good 4-point win over a bottom 4 team while being a premiership contender. That is correct, Daz. Yeah, that is correct. I understand my team is hopeless this year, Christian says. Slapper says, Walshy looking like he's on Brokeback Mountain. It didn't even go 5 minutes, did it, Joe? Well, it didn't get timed out, to be fair. What are your thoughts on Tristan Saylor? I like Tristan Saylor. I think it's great. He torched the Warriors last year in New Zealand. Tristan Saylor was unbelievable in, was it Auckland or was it Christchurch? Or was it Dunedin? I can't remember. By the way, Crusaders beating the Chiefs is pretty massive. It was fun while it lasted for everyone who's a Super Rugby fan. But yeah, Tristan Saylor killed him when they played over there in New Zealand. When they played over there. You Captain Turbo? Who'd Turbo play? Who's Turbo? Oh, Dragons, yeah. Well, I've VC'd Luke Brooks. You could VC or Captain Trebojevic, to be fair. I'm going to go with Luke Brooks just because I think that he's going to be involved in the plays that Trebojevic possibly scores. I think Luke Brooks has been great this season, so that's why I'm looking to VC him. But my Supercoach team is also awful. So, Tasmate says, damn, hopefully the water doesn't splash up for the Cowboys seat. Okay. But Matt Eel says, Red Dead Redemption derby tonight. Francois Nafahu says, Bulldogs are our sons. I don't think I'd be going too crazy over that win, Francois. I'd take the 2 points, but I wouldn't kind of talk too much Too much crazy stuff, man. I wouldn't too much crazy stuff. I would not after the performance. But then again, they had a good completion rate. But I would not really give it too much, because it's very easy to talk about things in the game. You also play the Dogs, and don't worry before you go and say, you're a Titans fan, you got flogged. I know my team. I understand my team right now. Kent says, I've still got Val Holmes as my cap. Hard to switch after last week's performance. I agree. It would be very hard to switch after last week's performance, but like this Broncos team should be up for it. Then again, I can also see a world. I can see a world where he goes off. I could see a definite world, but I personally would stick away. By the way, guys, Zach Hosking is going to come into the starting line for the Raiders this week because apparently Elliot Whitehead is out, so that's huge news. That's huge news. And considering his break-even is 13, honestly, he could go for like an 80, 90, 100 score and go back into the minuses. You know, he was great to bring in last week despite being risky off the bench. It was great to bring him in, and it might work out. I actually brought in Tommy Hazelton this week, which is crazy to me. I brought in Tommy Hazelton. But it's worthwhile, you know, big old Alex Caruso, rugby league, how good. They brought Dave into the bench and put Stimson into the starting side, but don't know why Palacier's out. Can you check for me? Is he injured? I've still got, that's right, respect to the Cows, but let's go Broncos and go Queensland. Of course, you're going to still back in your team. Turbo's my VC. Well, no, so what you would do is, you'd VC Val Holmes. Also, guys, it's raining, so you've got to be careful with your Supercoach today. But it's raining, so I would personally VC Val Holmes and captain Turbo. And if Val Holmes goes crazy, you can loop it, right? You can go and captain a player that isn't going to play this week, and then you get the score of Val Holmes. Obviously, the negative is you get your lowest score on the bench as your auto emergency, but there's no way that I would be captaining straight out Val Holmes in this game with the rain, with the fact it's a derby rivalry game, and I personally wouldn't do that. So if you want to go and do the loop, then jump on and do the loop. That's what I personally would do. Fatima says, fantasy, you can ask a betting company to ban you from the app. I don't gamble, but I've heard Blaze say it before. Yeah, you can. Yeah. Fantasy Football Guy says, how do you stop gambling? I always want to, but it's hard for me to get off it. My advice, man, is that you literally just go into live chat and just say, I want to permanently ban myself from gambling. Bang. It's illegal for them to say no. They'll try and convince you otherwise, but like at the end of the day, if you're firm with it, they will ban you from online gambling. But then it comes down to you, mate. Then it comes down to you having the willpower. Yeah. Jeffrey says the only two teams that Broncos... You can technically ban yourself from places, though, and establishments in regards to gambling. The only two teams that Broncos won't beat this year are the Cowboys and the Panthers. The only two teams that the Broncos won't beat this year are the Cowboys and the Panthers. That's very interesting. Because they lost to the Roosters 3 weeks ago. So that's very interesting. Wow. Let me just grab that one, put that one in my pocket, and let me just think about that for a second. Oh, you've already been proven wrong, because the Roosters won against the Broncos 3 weeks ago. Seminator says she's Captain Brooks after you said Manly versus Dragons. Well, that's what I think. I just think it's a no-brainer. I do. Lilia says, can nobody boo, please? Boo. 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 Sign Prince says Bronx will slam these guys. Okay. Fatima says, I know, just answer me a question, but about the squeals. Big Papa says, what are your thoughts on Remus Smith possibly going to the Titans next season? I haven't heard anything about it, but if it happens, so be it. If it happens, so be it. But, you know, I haven't heard anything about it. All it takes with AJ says, Keenan Palacia, who has failed to overcome a quad strain, picked up at training this week. Well, there you go. Full-time story says Cowboys win it in the second half. Can see it, but again, I think it's going to be a low scorer. Keep Second says, bro, you could just support the Titans NRLW if the Titans have a stink year this year. I support them both. I support them. I support the men. I support the women. And I will also support the Tweedhead Seagulls and the Ipswich Jets. Also our netball team and our PRL team. Like, I support the Gold Coast, bro. Like, I don't just... I'm not in it for the wins, man. I'm in it for our community. That's what I do. If I was in it for the wins, I would have been gone 13 years ago, bro. When we won the Spoon in 2011, and then won the Spoon in 2019, or even the year of 2022, I'd have been gone years ago. But I'm mentally resilient, man. I believe in our community, and I love our community. That's why I do what I do. Nothing that anybody here... Trust me, anything that anyone can think of, I've heard it before. Whether that be about the Titans or about me in regards to social media. And trust me, like, you don't want to know the DMs that I get. Like, I had a full-on one this week, right? So anything that anyone can say to me, I'm so mentally resilient at this point, man, that nothing will stop me from supporting the team and what I do. Nothing. Yeah. Full-time story says for finally North Queensland, let's go to the Cowboys. There you go. Flores is glad I didn't play him again. I cried with the Titans. You made it to the grand final. Well, I was live streaming here and I cried with you guys. Yeah. It was awesome. You could go back to kindergarten, absolutely. No, but it tells you a lot of the mindset that people have, right? And this is not me really insulting you, Kipaseki, but it's me, like, kind of giving you a bit of a rundown. You know, like, it shows me a bit of your mindset that when the going gets tough, you can't handle it. When the going gets tough, you're the first person to quit. And it's like, when the going gets tough, and I've been, I have a lot of people, and this is not an ego thing or anything like that, but I have a lot of people that look at me in regards to keeping a stable... If I was to leave, people look at me as one of the strongest Titans fans, right? That puts their face out there. If I was to leave, a lot of people would lose a lot of faith, and I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want that to happen. So I stick by it. I'm proud of our community. We'll stick by it tomorrow. I'll be there, and we do what we do, baby. We do what we do. But it's not easy. I will tell you. People think that being a content creator is super easy, man. Especially when you're like representing a team, like a specific team, and this team doesn't win. It's hard. It's very, very hard. Like, I can't explain to you what I'm having to push myself through right now, but at the end of the day, it is very difficult. The Reese says the only way you can go is up. Absolutely. That's spot on. That is spot on. But then again, we thought that last year. We thought that last year, but we're just going to keep on forcing ourselves to believe that it's only been 2 games and that we're going to turn it around tomorrow. Bit of Davey come in, bit of JC, bit of this, bit of that. Tanner bounces back and we just move on forward. We keep on going, man. It's what it is. I can't impact what's on the field. You can't impact what's on the field. What you can do, though, is you can support and you can be who you are and still be passionate and just understand you've got to really come to terms with the fact that you aren't playing, right? So you can't change what happens. That's why the wins make it so much sweeter. Full-time story says, I think Kieran Foran's time is up. Might be better if he joins the coaching staff and retire. What do you think? I think you've watched one game of him. I think you've watched him play for one game this season. There is also a lot of factors that we'll not get into of why Kieran could have had a poor game in that game, but I will not get into it. But what I will say is that he's played one game. Relax. Rex says, we'll make the Premier League sweater when it comes. Absolutely. 5 minutes to go until the game does kick off here, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe if you're new around here. Let's jump on to TBC Live and let's make a prediction. Let's make a couple predictions here. So my first prediction, I always do this, my first prediction is going to be no tries scored in first 15 minutes. No tries scored in first 15 minutes. When it's raining, you don't usually see tries, so I'll go 8 stake points there. And this on TBC Live, guys. Pin comment in the chat, completely free app. And then I will do another one, which is 2+ errors in first 10 minutes. 2+ errors in first 10 minutes. So we'll post that. I will put 8 stake points on that one. And then predict anything. We'll go for an anytime prediction. And we will say... more knock-ons than points in the first half. That's funny. What should we go here? What should it be our anytime prediction? I will say anytime... You know what? I'll say 2... This is a big one, actually. 2+ penalty goals successful in first half. That's a big one. Yeah, that's something that I haven't seen much. 2+ penalty goals in first half. Ooh, not 20. 10. And we will go post. Bang, bang. 2+ penalty goals in the first half. So basically saying because of the rain, teams will elect to go for 2 points rather than go for the try, is what I'm saying there. But alrighty. Cowboys are out in the field here in the rain. Slappers, Queensland rivalry games are better than New South Wales ones. Especially in regards to this one. We've got another Queensland derby tomorrow. You want to come, Slapper? Because I know where you are. I know you've got to be Gold Coast. You're always talking about the Gold Coast, mate. You're always talking about it. I'm telling you, I know you're a Titans fan. And I know you're located here, Zan. Oh, I just know it. I've been saying it for about a month. When did I start saying it? About a month and a half ago now? I've been saying you're a Titans fan? I reckon you are, mate. I reckon you are for sure. Richard Riker says, North Queensland to win and stay on top, but I don't care if they lose up the Waz. Okay. Bronx bench forwards need to step up, otherwise it'll be another loss. I agree, James. It comes down to the 4-pack today for the Bronx. It will come down to 4-pack. If they are good enough, if they stand up, this game will go down to the wire and can win. If the Broncos forward pack do not stand up, they will lose. They will lose. Full-time story says, Nelson will go to the Dragons if he ends up leading the Storm. What? Who said what? Big Nelson from the Storm to the Titans? No. Both Bronx wingers to score. I just don't know. This wet weather could make it like a 13-12 kind of game or even like a 14-12 kind of game. I agree, Christian Care. Wet game, not going to be many tries. Yeah, I agree. Jay Down Under says, didn't he turn down a big money deal to stay at the Storm? Yeah, I think Nelson's got a big contract there at Storm, doesn't he? I'm not too sure. Could be wrong. I was there a minute silence. Oh, Carl Webb, of course. Bless up to Carl Webb, man. Bless up to Carl Webb. Major part of the game. We will definitely respect him today. And played for both of these clubs. And, unbelievable. Unbelievable what Carl Webb did when he played in rugby league with the Broncos and Cowboys and Queensland. He was a tough bloke, man. Real, rough rider. He would just run hard, do good. You just would be scared to play him. He was a tough man. So much respect to Carl Webb, man. Much respect. Christian Care says, wet game, not going to be many tries. Blake says, decided to bring in Holmes this week. Let's get it. Big week to bring him in, considering the rain. Big week to bring him in. What's his break even? It'd be quite low, wouldn't it? Full-time stories. There's no judging from last year, and this year I still think Kieran Foran has passed it. Well, you've watched one game, so it's an interesting kind of opinion. You're entitled to your opinion. I disagree with you personally. Full-time stories, you can't even spell his name right. That's a good point too, Sam. You haven't even been able to spell Kieran Foran's name right. You've called him Kern Foran. You've called him Kern Foran. And what's the other one he said? Kieran Forens. Kieran Forens and Kern Foran. What a crazy player he was. Yeah, for sure. 1,000,001 gaming. Alright, so the Broncos. They will kick off the game here. Good crowd considering the weather. But the Broncos will kick it off. It's already fallen off the tee due to the rain. And they will kick this ball down straight to Tom Dearden. I thought he was going to drop that for a second. And Tamalolo brings the ball out to the 10. Full-time story says, Sam, half the time I can't even spell properly, but then again I have technology with autocorrect. Hey, listen, man. If you're going to criticise the team, feel free. Your opinion isn't. You're entitled to your opinion, but you've also got to cop your licks for said criticism, especially when you're on a Titans fan channel. Acid Crab says, even with Reynolds, it's going to be real tough for Bronx without Walsh. I reckon Cowboys got this. Tristan Saylor is a very similar player to Reece Walsh, and Tristan Saylor is a really good fullback, so I disagree. I don't think that Reece Walsh being out changes too much of how the Broncos play with the fact that Tristan Saylor is a very similar fullback to Reece Walsh. So I do get where you're coming from. I think Payne Haas is the big loss. I think he's the real big loss here for the Bronx, with their forward pack being quite underwhelming outside of him, so they need to really turn it on. But Tristan Saylor runs it straight back into the line, and he will get taken down at the 20. It's a penalty. Penalty to the Broncos. Penalty to the Bronx. Penalty to the Bronx. I think Dearden is the difference, 1,000,001 gaming. I think that if the Cowboys win, then Dearden's going to be the difference for sure. But yeah, Reece Robson lifts his leg there, which gives away the penalty, and the Broncos will get inside the attack and half. Sam says we should win this week if Tanner, Fafita, and Foren play. Mate, big week. Tanner's not missing a conversion, mate. Tanner's not missing a conversion. He will hit them all. He will hit every single one of them. Alright, so left-hand side, and it's going to be Corey Jensen who gets this ball now to the 35. For some reason, my brain just thought that looked like Shane Webke for a second then. Corey Jensen, very different place, very different caliber. But it just, for my brain, just clicked on and thought that was who it was. Third tackle now. They're 20 metres out of the line. Paddy Carrigan with the ball. He'll roll it back here to Billy Walters, who goes right-hand side, and it's going to be 6 again for the Broncos. 6 again for the Broncos here. Jordan Riggy, 10 metres out. 10 metres out. They go left-hand side off to Carrigan. Carrigan here at the 15. Gives it off here to Ezra Mann. Ezra Mann, short ball. And it's going to be Jaden Hunt taken down at the 5. Sam Jenkinson is obsessed. Oh, Billy Walters! Oh, it's a try of the Bronx. 3 minutes in. Oh, my gosh. The Broncos, within 3 minutes, have scored a try. And within 3 minutes, Mitchell's going to get a 5-minute timeout. Wow. But the Broncos, they go and scored through Billy Walters. That's awful defense there from the Cows and the Broncos. They're up for it. They're up for it. Do you know I got called a hater? I got called a hater of the Cowboys this week on the tipping stream just because I tipped the Broncos. You know, people, they honestly, unless you tip their team or you say good things about their team, they just immediately think you're a hater. Clark gets it all the time too. But the Broncos are up for it. They're up 4-0 with the kick to come. It's about to be 6-0 any moment now. Nathi says, big Kahali. Big respects. We drank together when he first came to Brisbane on Roma Street. Solid, bro. Are you talking about Kahali? Kahali. Is that his nickname or something? I'm not too sure. Justin Lee says, who's going to score this week, this game? I'm going to make a prediction and say Billy Walters. He's just scored. I'm too good. Troy Fitzsimmons says, besides the Titans, who's your second go-to team to cheer for? For the Sharks, my mum. Always going to say the same thing. It'll always be the Sharks, my mum, unless Fiji brought a team in. Then it would be the Fiji team as my second, well, I'd probably say third. But I always get around the Sharkies for my mum. 1,000,001 Games says Cowboys starts are the worry. Yeah, absolutely. Cowboys starts are the worry, and this is not a good start for them. The Broncos, though, are a type of team that could still just hold them out, you know, so that's the biggest worry for the Cowboys, is that the Broncos will find a way to hold you out, comparatively to the Dragons, comparatively to the Dolphins, who, the Cowboys started faster in that game, comparatively to the Dragons and comparatively to the Knights. The Broncos have a better defense to hold them out, so you don't want to get off to a slow start here. And you're absolutely right. The Dragons last week put them to the sword in that first 20 minutes, first 30 minutes, and then just worked their way back into it. But the Broncos aren't a joke like that. Tasman says, you've been hating the Dogs for years. Oh, massive. Massive, massive. If it's not the Titans, mate, apparently... I reckon I get called a Titans hater at some point too. Actually, you know what? Not going to say it, but I have been called a Titans hater this week. So, yeah. Yeah. True story too. Jai says, Cowboys start. That's right. Report, it's pouring down and we forgot a poncho. Rain dance it is. Oh no, we know it's pouring. We can see it. we can see it's pouring down. Corey Jensen rolls back to Billy Walters, who gives it back at Ezra Mann, and Ezra Mann runs the ball straight to the halfway point. Fit tackle. I'm a hater, mate. Not a hater, I'm a heater. Heating up, son. But Reno puts that ball up in the air, and that's what you want to do. You want to just put bombs up, make it tough, and Murray Talangi knocks it on. Penalty! Take the 2! Yeah, that was a great kick there by Reno and put Murray Talangi under pressure, and that's a knock on. I don't know if you take the 2, but you could take the 2 in the rain. I'd take the 2. Why are you letting us know alert? Channel 7, Olivia. Oh, dearie me. Let Olivia go. Olivia's great. We love Olivia. Full-time Story says, this season we can't seem to start games properly. We're more like a second-half team. Yeah, but again, who have you played? We've got to see if you're a second-half team against some good teams. Cows need to let in 3 tries before they kick into gear, Will Shaw says. I would take the 2 here, but 100% with this game situation. Different to the Bulldogs, Rabbitohs before anyone goes, but you said don't take the 2. This one, I don't. I take the 2 every day of the week. Fadman says Titans hater, massive. Yes, they will take the 2 here. They will take the 2. I'm a salty hater, me, Jay, for sure. That's me. Big salty hater. Valari says, Cow's not great in wet track. Based on what evidence? Hopefully clear skies for the Titans again tomorrow. Hopefully, Jai. Hopefully. But then again, they've got a lot of speed, the Dolphins, so maybe a bit of a wet track. I'll be there regardless. So maybe a bit of a wet track will, hold down the likes of Hamiso. But, yeah. I would prefer not to be in the pouring down rain. Especially when my GoPro right now, it's missing like the side of it. So I can't actually use my GoPro. Oh, there it is. It's underneath here. Let me see. Oh, no, that's a camera. I know where my GoPro is, but it's like missing the part on the side that blocks off the water from the actual electrical stuff. So maybe I need to buy a new GoPro. But like GoPros are expensive, man. How much are GoPros nowadays? I should honestly get one. But I just know this next month is going to be so expensive with Townsville next week, Canberra the week after, Manly at home, but then New Zealand the week after. So, penalty the Broncos. Cowboys are all over the shop here in the first 7 minutes. All over the shop. Nate says, g'day, Blaze, mate. Can't the Cows 13 plus? Yeah, it's looking good, mate. 8-0 down the first 7 minutes, and they've just given away another penalty. So, the L 13 plus, right now they have to score 21 unanswered points. as we currently speak, and it's not looking great right now. Very long to go, though. I tipped the Bronx. Dad says South are scared of the Dogs of War defense. That's why they took the 2. Jace has packed the Broly. Nah, man, not me. Not me. And Jordan, we're going to be seeing you in 5 minutes. So right-hand side, so completions right now 100% for both teams, but it's 1 from 1 for the Cowboys. This is the 6th set here for the 6th set for the Broncos. Oh, back on the inside, Ezra Man, bro, no. Like that was firstly a hospital pass, and also secondly, no, because the knock-ons in this game could be crazy if you make a pass like that. Paddy Carrigan now, he's 25 metres out here from the line. Fit tackle rolls it right-hand side to Reynolds. Reynolds puts that ball up in the air. Broncos, good chase. And it's a knock on Bronx, I think. Yeah, Broncos knock on, so it'll be Cowboys ball at 10. $30 from Cashies. $30 from Cashies. How much actually are GoPros? GoPro cost. $385. $690. $669. Jeez. $419. Waterproof action camera. That'd be awful for audio, though. You guys wouldn't even be able to hear me on the drums. That would be awful. This ref is penalty happy. The Cowboys have been giving them away, though. So, 4 tackle now for the Cowboys. They're at the 44. They go right-hand side off to Cotter. And Cotter now 45 out here for the Broncos line. No, Jason, they're just giving the Bronx a head start to make it fair. Yeah, well, I would love it to be a close game here today, man. The Rabbits and Bulldogs was a close game. But then again, Rabbits were up 10-0 too before the Bulldogs did come back in that one. So maybe the same thing will happen here, especially with how the Cowboys have been playing their game so far this season. All right, so the Broncos now after the 10. It's second. Oh, he's lost the ball. He's lost the ball. Yep, that's another error. So TBC Live, I'm going to go accept those... TBC Live, I've got to go and correct them. So no tries for the first 15 minutes was wrong, but 2+ errors in the first 10 minutes happened about 1 million times. I'm going to say Cowboys scored this set, and I'm going to vote no. Cowboys score this set, and I'm going to vote against it. Bang. Bang. So just vote on TBC Live. Go check it out. Pin comment. Knock on from the next coming of Latrell Mitchell. Oh, Val Holmes! Oh, you super coaches who brought him in this week and captained him. That was close. Tom Dearden. They get off to Tamalolo. Well, the Cowboys defensively this year haven't been great, but attacking-wise have been killing it. So this is their opportunity right here. 10 minutes into the game, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. 6 again for the Cowboys. 6 again. It's first tackle now for the Cows. They're 7 metres out of the line. Nene. He gives it off here to Robson. Robson to Townsend. Townsend to Dearden. Short ball. Val Holmes. Not short ball. It was a cut-out pass. But second tackle. Complete opposite of a short ball. Val Holmes. He rolls it back. They go right-hand side to Dearden. Dearden here to Cotter. Oh, it's a crunching hit from Corey Jensen. But he gets the offload away. Reece Robson off to Drinkwater. Drinkwater looking for something. He throws the ball out wide. Zach Laybart. They're just throwing the ball like crazy. It's like it's only second tackle. Third tackle here for the Cowboys. Left-hand side, Drinkwater. Drinkwater! Oh, he was looking for the kick. Well, they had Dearden running through, but he couldn't get it. 4 tackle here, 5 minutes out. Robson. Townsend knocks it on! Knock on Townsend. Give it to Value Cats. Well, that's going to be a knock-on from Chad Townsend. And that's why these pacey plays right now aren't the go. Playing pacey football in this weather is difficult. It's very difficult because your mind is already in the next play and the next movement, and you need to have a really good handle of the ball. A good handle of the ball. Dear me, can't wait to see that on the YouTube channel, Chad. Wow. Is his videos actually good? Like, does he actually post some good content? I watched it a few years ago. I think I subscribed to him. Broncos without Payne Haas have won 7 of 20 games since 2019, so 35%. Jason, Paul K-Bish, 18k subs and no on his stream. Does he live stream games, does he? Is he a live streamer? Fair. Tristan Saylor! Oh, see, that's what I mean. He is Reece Walsh. He is just another Reece Walsh. Right-hand side, they give it up to Dean Mariner. And Mariner inside the attacking half. Jay says he is now. Ooh, okay. So left-hand side. Slap the system. Okay. So 4 tackle here and Paddy Carrigan. Billy Walters goes right hand side to Reynolds, and Reynolds here, he'll put that ball up, and the chase here is good. They'll let it bounce. That's a knock on, and the Broncos are going to get a 6 again. Oh, Ezra Mam, left hand side. Jensen gives it off. Try time for the Broncos. Try time for the Broncos. Jesse Arthurs. Boom, 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 boom. Try time for the Broncos. It's 12-0 with the kid to come. There's still a hater. Mark Waters says, I think it will be a wide-open comp this year. I agree, but I think the Panthers still look the best. I agree, but I think the Panthers still look the best, mate. But Adam Reno, his kicking game today has been brilliant. But honestly, all you have to do is kick the ball up high, and it gives you a chance. But Drinkwater knock on, and then it's just going to be lost there by Chad Townsend. Ezra Mann picks it up, and then it's not even Corey Jensen, sorry. It was the other front rower who passed it out to Jesse Arthurs, and the other front rower, I forgot his name. The other front rower is Fletcher Baker, who got the pass out. But yeah, Ezra Mann, quick pass to Fletcher Baker, and then nice pass over the top from Fletcher to Jesse Arthurs. And Cowboys, slow starts, man. These Cowboys, slow starts. But they are finally playing it. Decent enough team despite their ladder positioning. Worrying. Slavis can't even find his channel. No, that's not a good. That's not a good idea. That's not good. Full Zone Stories is far out. Looks like I'll be going to bed early. Well, this happened early last week as well. But again, this team is better. But don't give up on your team, son. Look at me. I've never left a game early. I never will. Did Ricky touch it? I don't know, but it's a knock-on regardless, and it's a try time. Messy try. It's what you're going to get. It's what you're going to get in weather like this. And you never want to be on the team that is chasing in wet weather. You never want to chase while in wet weather. Renault he's going to get it. That's 14-0. Wow, the old Brisbane Broncos, son. 14-0 with 26 minutes to go the first half. It's only been 14 minutes. Imagine turning a game off early. Not me, baby. Not me. Not me, son. Never me. It's actually a good pass there from Fletcher Baker, considering that the Cowboys player was there to swipe it down, but he still found a way to get it out to Jesse Arthurs for the try. Lightfoot says run away. It's a long way to go, lads. If one team can do it in 14 minutes, the other one can as well. And we all know the Cowboys have been really coming on strong lately, but again, it is very concerning, considering the Cowboys have given up at least 18 points in all 3 of their games so far, and that's the Dolphins to the Dragons and the Knights. And it's like in that Dolphins game, they dominated the whole game and still give up 18 points. So that's the concern. Ezra Mann left-hand side now to Jaden Hunt, and he'll get taken back to the 25. Whose pass was dodgy? The one from Fletcher Baker. It was a brilliant pass. Lucas says, Cambridge needs to invest in his internet. Oh, is it not a good internet, is it? Anyway, let's stop shitting on somebody else trying to create content, guys. At the end of the day, I know it can be a bit of a muppet sometimes on here, but at the end of the day, let's not publicly humiliate people. So right-hand side, it's going to be Murray Talangi who gets his ball to the 40 with second tackle. Best Sport 2.0 says Townsend going to be dreaming at Clifford tonight. And with Kyle Felt who gets his ball to the 50. At least having a crack, Robson, good little run here, taken down to the 35. Actually, Best Sport, you're 0-2 right now in your tips, aren't you? You tip the Roosters, and then that's forward. That was forward from the Cows. That was forward from the Cows. They're going to score a try here. Was that not about 3 metres forward? So Val Holmes will score, but am I crazy to say that was like a 3 metre forward pass? I regret going over there. So try time for the Cowboys, by the way. It's a great try with a great kick, but I just feel like that's the most backwards pass ever. I want to see the side angle again. This isn't going to be the angle. That's a good kick there from Talangi, though. Richard Rodriguez is not 3 metres. I'm not literally meaning 3 metres. People, read the room. When I say 3 metres, I'm not saying literally 3 metres. But it definitely looks forward. Makes up for the Walsh pass. It's not even the same 2 teams. What are you talking about? Bro's actually saying not 3 metres, maybe 1. Dude, read the room, bro. Here we go. Left-hand side. Let's have a look at this. Dearden, bro. I'm sorry. Bro, I'm sorry. But try time nonetheless. Try time nonetheless. At least we might get a good game out of this one. Maybe 0.1 metre forward. Thank you. I just love how like I'm being told like it's not 3. Bro, if it was 3 metres forward, it would have been caught back 100%. I believe it was 7 forward, but it's not that far. We're not literally... Like, if I say, mate, that's 100 metres forward, I don't actually mean it's 100 metres forward. Lucas says, makes up for the Welsh pass which happened in finals last year. Yeah, and against a different team. Val Holmes will get the kick, so it will be 14-6 here with 23 minutes to go in the first half. Yeah, it keeps it interesting at least in one game, and you're absolutely right. That's what we want to see. You know, we want to see an interesting game here. We don't want to sit in pouring wet weather for the next, you know, like hour and 20 minutes and it just be hating life knowing that one team's just run away with it. But have a look at this again. Dearden throws it at the 32 and he catches it at the 35. So it probably is about a 3 actual made forward pass. It probably actually is, but it is what it is. At least a good game. Dallas Cowboys versus the Denver Broncos. Yeah, there we go. I think I had Val Holmes as first, second, or third try scorer, thank God. Hey, well, Sam. How much does that get me? I get 10%. I get 10%. How good's that? How good is that? How good's that? You know how it works on the channel. Oh, dude, I'm not reading that coming out. Second tackle now at the 25. Second tackle. And they go left-hand side through Robson. Robson here off to Finifiwiaki. Plenty of legs left. Jeez, what's the rest of the legs? Dearden. Dearden is away! Oh, that's actually going to... that's forward. Oh, well, he's knocked that ball on. Can we call forward passes in today's game? Oh, that was awesome from Dearden, but can we please call forward passes in today's game? Was there not just another, like... That could have been 50 metres forward. But that's an awesome, fun footy there from Dearden. Dearden breaks through. Dearden breaks through the dummy, even dummy the cameraman. And he gets the ball back on the inside there to Drinkwater, which was fine. But then that one from Drinkwater, like... but knock on there from Talangi. Broncos on the back foot right now. Cowboys on the comeback. That's what we're talking about. Here we go. Drinkwater. Oh, I don't know, boys. Yeah, that would have been a bit contentious, say commentary, you reckon? You reckon? They didn't call that a forward pass. That one's forward. They've both been forward, Richard and Riker. Both of them. That was 5,000 metres forward. No, someone's going to comment saying no. It's only 2,400, not 5,000. Remember Nothing to Lose says, hope the Cowboys lose to give their fans a reality check. I think that it's already giving them a reality check in the face of the fact they're down 14-6 right now, and they were down 14-0. Cowboys can come back and win, but they've got to really show up their defense. Only one Gaming says, Dearden is amazing, unfortunately, next Queensland halfback. Yeah, he probably is the next Queensland halfback. I can't see anybody else taking it. Sam Walker's definitely not turning out to be the guy that we all thought would take it. 0.01 metre forward. Thank you, Logan Ballsacks, for doing the mathematics. The old mathematics. Not the mathematics, the mathematics. So left-hand side, Ezra Mam. Ezra Mam here. He's the 45. Ezra Mam! He's turning dummy in. So third tackle here. Selwyn Cobber goes right-hand side. And it's going to be... Wow, Broncos are making huge metres right now. Huge. 33 metres out. Billy Walters, right-hand side, Paddy Carrigan. Carrigan here. Carrigan's away from Tamalolo. Carrigan at the 10. They've run 90 metres here, the Broncos. Cowboys, defence, hello? Right-hand side, Adam Reynolds kicks it through. Shots over the Broncos. That is wild defence, Cowboys, and you need to shore that shit up. If you think you're a good team, you need to shore that up. They just allowed them to go 90 metres. That was a perfect set, nearly blah, blah, blah. Absolutely. Ridiculous metres just allowed there. Floated forward. You wish, Will Shaw. You wish, bro. You wish. You wish. But anyway, Broncos scored the try. Adam Reynolds kicks it through. What a high-scoring game for wet weather. That kick was forward, Slapper says. The member with Nothing to Lose says Sam Walker just needs to put on some weight that he's the best 7 in the comp. That's incorrect. What's a forward pass? I've never heard of it. Never heard of FEV Bone. I've only seen 2 today. Rachel Simmons is a very nice try. That was a nice try. That was a very nice try from the Broncos. They just rolled up the field. 90 metres. They literally did. Billy Walters scoring on you is a reality check in itself, Mitchell says, with the $15 donation. Appreciate you, Mitchell, for the dono, bro. It goes a long way. Appreciate you guys. But yes, Billy Walters scoring on you is a reality check in itself. That is quite funny. But nice try there by the Bronx. So it'll be 18-6 with the kick to come. Adam Reynolds. Can he convert it? Can he convert it? SMM might be the next Queensland 6. I don't know. He's not been great this season. Oh! Reynolds has shanked that one and hit the post. So it stays 18-6. Well, they're thankful they took the 2 because now it's still a 12-point game. So 18-6 with 20 minutes to go the first half, guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Where is he trying to convert in front of? He's trying to convert in front of... He's missed it. Richard Rocker says they play better in the rain. Based on what? People love to say this kind of stuff. Based on what are you talking about? Like, people love to say this, like, wet weather statistic. What is your statistics to back you up? Sorry, like, a lot of people call this out. A lot of people say, oh, this team's really good in the rain. This team's really bad in the rain. It's like, what statistics are they basing that off? Have you based it on any statistics to say that? Have you gone through their last 10 games in wet weather? Like, this is the issue with people and general fans, right? Is that everyone always, like, says something... just off the back of their mind, they're like, oh, yeah, no, this is true. And it's like, well, they haven't actually done any research to, like, back up their claims. And that's why I call it out and I say, well, what are you basing that on? Because I don't know anybody. I don't know that you've gone through 10 games, their last 10 games in wet weather, to see what their actual record is. I think it just feels like you're just thinking off the top of your head kind of deal. And this isn't me having a crack at anybody individually, but it's just like it happens in the game all the time. Based on it being 3 meters forward, what the short says. So Reynolds will put that ball up in the air. This should be taken. This isn't a hard kick to take. And Drinkwater does grab it at the 5. Yeah, Richard and Mariga's having a bit of a rough patch tonight. Very rough. Very rough one tonight, the old Richard and Mariga. But it's all right. We still love him. He'll get back to his best on Sunday when his Warriors play. But penalty to the Cowboys. The West Tigers are shit in the dry and the wet. Thank you, Daz. Hey, well, they were in the dry last week against the old Shargies. Shargies not too good. No good, the old Sharkies. I was going to go to that game, but I did not go. And I think we all know why. Just based on this year's games, bro. What game has the Cowboys played in the rain? Or what game have the Broncos played in the rain? Like, what? You say they played better in the rain, but you can't base it on one game. They haven't. The Broncos, what game have they played? Oh, Stags comes in. You can't base it. A team plays better in the rain off of the game that they're currently in. Hello? So it's going to be Griffin name. Sorry, bro. I reckon it's probably time to move on because you're not making much sense. Don't worry. We love you. You get back to your best for the Warriors game on Sunday. But, like, this ain't it. So, you can't... Bro, anyway, we're going to move on. Right-hand side, McLean, sorry, will be taking it to 5. Fit tackle. The rain stopped. Yeah, the rain... Well, it looks like it stopped. Sometimes the camera angle can be kind of... The camera can not show it. Oh, good work by Tristan Saylor. Cows have let in the 3 tries. Timer turned on, Will Shaw says. Oh, good work there by Selwyn Cobbo to run out to the left-hand side. And they'll be taken down to the 13. Lucky it wasn't a penalty. How long Haas is out for Lorenzo? I think it's about... I think it was 4 to 6 weeks, wasn't it? So this would be his 2nd week. I'm pretty certain it was 4 to 6 weeks. Cowboys played better when they score 74 points. Hey, listen, Mitchell, that's probably a good stat. That's a pretty good stat, that one. That's a pretty good stat. The old Cowboys play better when they score 74 points. You know what? I'll tell you something right now. Something that I don't think people are talking about. Titans play better when they win. You know? 40-20 attempt here. Oh, but well done, Drinkwater, to stop that one from going over the sideline. Because that was nearly a 40-20. And Drinkwater taking out the 5. Broncos been decent at it, though. But yeah, you know, I've been thinking, like, Titans play much better when they win. Adam Reynolds will retire in 2025, I reckon. Thank you. 3rd tackle here at the 15. Oh, knock on Cows. Broncos. They're all over him right now, man. Jordan and Ricky at the 30. Knights play better when they go to Bali. It's true. Titans played him the week after, and Brisbane Best had his best ever game. I love how that whole situation happened, and it was literally only Brisbane Best who went over there. Oh, Zay Willison's not happy with that. Second tackle here for the Bronx. Or is it first? Ezra Mann gives it underneath here to Selwyn Cobbo. Selwyn Cobbo's just pushed off Griffin Name. Now second tackle, 15 minutes out. Yeah, he scored 48 points or 46 points at the time that Bradman Best went to Bali. But it was only Bradman Best. That person's quite weird, AJ. So right-hand side, Adam Reynolds. Reynolds, short ball, Ricky, knock on. Oh, no, it's knock on. Full pass, whatever. Tristan Saylor scores, but it will be a no try. I thought for a second it might have been like a flick on, but it wasn't. It was a knock on. Bubba Blasters Dragons play better when they are against the bye. Like it. I like it. That's a good stat. That is a very interesting stat. Oof, that might not have been forward. Anyway, it doesn't matter, but like that was actually kind of... I think that the referee just immediately called that for good reason, but when you look at it in slow-mo, they're happy to come back for that one, but not the other ones. I just saw Reece Walsh in a Cowboys hat. Well, no, because Broncos are sponsored by Aaron Williams, right? So, I think, well, Titans are, Cowboys are... No, sorry, Titans are, Broncos are. I would assume the Cowboys are. I don't know. Cowboys fans, are you sponsored by Aaron Williams? I know Clarkey is. Clarkey loves a good Aaron Williams stuff. Third tackle, left-hand side for the Cows will be Sammy Mack, who gets his ball to the 43. Fourth tackle now. Robson, left-hand side, off to Cotter. Jeez, that's a tough run there. And a tough tackle by Paddy Carrigan and Jordan Riggy. So Chad Townsend, he'll put that ball up in the air. Tristan Saylor. Good take by Tristan Saylor at the 15. First tackle. And it'll be Dean Mariner now who gets this ball out to the 25. Second tackle. But you see what I mean now that Reece Walsh... he's not that much of a miss here to the Broncos. Tristan Saylor's still doing as much of a job as Reece probably does. Now, it's not me saying Tristan Saylor's as good as Reece Walsh, but it's me saying that paying the hefty contract, it's like, you could have probably gotten away with it. Right-hand side, Moreno over the top here, gives it off here to Dean Mariner. Dean Mariner cuts back again. All the Cowboys are over here, but don't worry, he's going to run himself. He should have passed it to the left. He actually had plenty of... Oh, Val's going for a strip. I would have let that ball go. Billy Walters, he kicks that ball through. He's found the in goal. Can he get there? Drinkwater gets the ball to the 2 meters. The Broncos are all over him right now, man. When is Saylor off contract? I don't know. That's a good question for Google. That's not me insulting. I'm saying that's a good question for Google and let us all know. No, we are not sponsored by Aaron Williams. Well, there you go. Oh, Xavier Willison's crunched him. Actually, who do I have in this game? Who do I have playing in this game, my super coach? I was going to bring in Willison, but I didn't. I got Drinkwater, who's on 13. Yikes. And Cowboys knock on. Cowboys knock on. Broncos ball at 30. Cowboys knock on. I got Piakura, who's obviously not playing. I've got Drinkwater, who I've actually been super disappointed with on Supercoach this year. But this is obvious why he's not performing in this game. But I do have 188,500, so I could look to... Like, his break-even 72, so we might lose a bit of money this week. But he got 105 last week, to be fair. Maybe I'm overreacting. Alright, so left-hand side now to Reno. Reno at the back now to Tristan Saylor. Tristan Saylor's still going here. I'd go down. There might be an obstruction. Like having Brad Schneider for the Panthers, the systems don't change. Well, I wouldn't say the Broncos are too much of a system in that regards, but that one's different. That one's different. Oh, Zach Willison will... Oh, he's so close. He's so close. And that could have arguably been forward, by the way, Cowboys fans. Left-hand side, Tristan Saylor kicks it through. Dropout coming up. Dropout coming up. I need Dearden, Robson, and Labour to get tries. Well, good luck. Good luck. With a Saylor and Mariner, it's no wonder the Broncos... Okay. It's no wonder the Broncos love the wet. Sorry, I thought that was going to be a sexual joke for a second, but look, fair enough. Saylor and a Mariner. And Cowboys will... I think it's been gone backwards. So it's Cowboys ball at the 15. So, Wills, I've got a guy named Slapper and a few other people here who can make very sexual innuendos from time to time, so I've got to be really careful with the way that I read out comments. I've got to be really careful. Let's go to Cowboys, Hercules says. Well, they're not going too good right now, but plenty of time to go in this game. Guys, 10 minutes to go in the first half. Let's hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new around here. We're just super close to 26,000. Super duper duper close. Super close. Left-hand side. Dearden gives it off here. Oh, it's a huge hit from Staggs on Finifiwiaki. Fit tackle at the 40. I'm going to make some predictions on Timothy Live now as well. And Tristan Saylor, good take at the 15. I'm going to say Broncos score before half-time. I'm going to say Broncos score before half-time here on TBC Live. Pin and comment in the chat, completely free out. Bang! Well, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. And now Jesse Arthurs will get this ball to the 30. Yeah, players are definitely starting to bunch up now. Mark Warner says, which coach and team started the short dropout trend? Jamaica. Jamaica. Oh, Jason Jamaica too. Yeah, there you go. The old Jamaica started the short dropout trend. If you watched the Rugby League World Cup of 2022. So, Adam Reynolds now, they were very good at it too. They just weren't good as a team, but they were very good at the short dropout. And that's a knock on there from the Broncos. And Drinkwater gets away from one tackle, gets away from two, taking down the 22. Jamaica were very good. They were fun to watch. They did get pumped in every game they played, but fun to watch. Good on them. You go, Glenn Coco. So, Val Holmes will get this taken. Oh, gets the offload away. To Dearden off to Townsend. Townsend here to Carl Fell. Ezra Mann defensively. That was awful. Ezra Mann, bro. What are you doing? They get the offload away. Chad Townsend. Oh, there could have been an obstruction there. I wouldn't score here if I'm the Cows, but Drinkwater's going to probably score. Drinkwater. Ezra Mann. Oh, this is going to be tight. So they're going to score here, Drinkwater, but let's just check that this isn't an obstruction. Let's just check there's not an obstruction earlier. Bunker. No try. No try on the grounding, but he also wants to check the obstruction. But he's got a no try on the grounding too. So Chad Townsend will get the ball here at the 45. Does Kyle Felt impede Ezra Mann? Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Ezra Mann's been interfered with. Penalty at the halfway point. Oh, whoa. He's a support runner play on. Okay. So Tristan Saylor defensively, very much like Reece Welch there. Ezra Mann, apparently, well, the no try was actually given for this grounding, apparently. So he goes down here, Drinkwater. And no short there. Oh, hasn't touched it. That's, oh! It does look good there. I think this is going to be a try. Does he remain fit to play? I think so. So, it doesn't score there. That's still up there, but it will go down now. I just don't understand how that wasn't really an obstruction back there with Kyle Felt, to be fair. But this is fine. Oh, wait. Oh, no, he's definitely in. He's definitely in. He's well in. I do have drinking in Supercoach, Blake. Yeah. Yeah, so that's good for my Supercoach. That's great for my Supercoach. So try time there for the Cowboys. I disagree. I think there was an obstruction back with Ezra Mann, but with that being said, I'm okay with it. So try time there for the Cowboys. 18-10 with the kick to come. Felt and Talunga to score with a -7.5 Cowboys line, please. Yeah, I doubt that's happening. -7.5 Cowboys lines. That was wild to do in a Queensland derby. So, try time there for Drinkwater. 8.5 minutes to go here of the first half. It's 18-10 with the kick to come. Flurry says, lol, I'm biased. What? If I was biased, I would be hating on the Broncos. What are you talking about? So, it's going to be 8 minutes to go here in the first half. Big slapper. Gifted 10 memberships. Appreciate you, big slapper. Giovanni Patello. Million to One Gaming, Call Strike, Krishan, Typical Trivo, EJ, Schmoggy, Brenton Eslick, and TSM on G Fuel, and Justo the Orchestrator all give the memberships from Slab. Appreciate you, brother. What do you mean bias, Flurry? I'm calling the game as I see it. Full-time Story says, beware the second half Cowboys. Yeah, but... Like, in the same sense, the Cowboys have still given up at least 18 points in every game so far this season. But that's a great kick from Val Holmes. You can't get much better of a kick than that. So it is 18-12 with 7.5 minutes to go in the first half. Alright. So 7.5 minutes to go here. Can the Cowboys score before half-time? So can the Cowboys score and equal it up? If they can find a way to equal this up... If they can find a way to equal this up... Everyone's now begging Slapper for a membership. Guys, it's only $5. It's only $5. Like, don't stop relying on Slapper. Stop relying on Slapper. It's only $5. Alright, so it's going to be Cowboys now with the ball in their own in goal. They give it off to Griffin Neem, and Griffin Neem will bring it out to the 10. Duck my sick Coles are hiring. Marcio says, he's not watching live, but it's not an obstruction if supporters behind the ball. Not sure if Felt was in front or behind. I thought it was personally an obstruction. I personally did, but... What are they commentating? Oh, they're commenting. They're cheering Cowboys. Sorry, I was wondering what was happening. Duck my sick for a membership. So it's going to be Fort Tagwin out. Duck my sick says, nah, a lot of his Centrelink have got a gambling addiction. So it's going to be the Cowboys with the ball at the halfway point, fit tackle. Yeah, I was wondering what they were saying, Daz, but I get it, Cowboys. It wasn't the greatest, but at least you could hear it. Alright, so the Broncos now will be 15 out. Good take by Jesse Arthurs. Alright, so Broncos now. Duck said, if Cowboys win, Drinky get the try, then not so much. Well, Drinky's got the try, but now you have to wait for Cowboys to win. And if that doesn't happen, then you'll be eating water for the next week. Next 2 weeks before your old Centrelink payment comes through again. So, yeah, good luck. Good luck. Broncos, left-hand side. They give it off here to Kobe Hetherington. And Hetherington inside the attacking half now. Be fit tackle. At least we're in a close game. At least there's no blowouts. But Adam Reynolds will put that ball up. A tough kick to take. Drinkwater. He's lost the ball. That's a knock on Drinkwater. That's a knock on Drinkwater. So the Broncos will get the ball here 10 metres out. The Broncos will knock the ball on 10 metres out. 5.5 minutes to go here first half. Tasman says, one Muppet. Jay says, buy 10. Yeah, if he wins his bet, he should buy 10. It's only $50. Make your good service deed. Alright, so 5 minutes to go here in the first half. The Broncos, 10 minutes out. Errors, Broncos, Cowboys, Broncos, Cowboys. Oh, jeez. Ezra Mann gets a penalty. Yeah, it's a penalty for offside. I'd take the 2. I'm taking the 2 if I'm the Bronx. Take the 2. Take the 2 for sure. Got by 8 points. Yeah, that's what they'll do. I'll be holding you to that, Duck, or else you get perma banned. I'll take the 2, yeah. 100%. Lucas, 10% rule. 10% rule, son. 10% rule. So Broncos will take the 2 here to go up by 20 points to... Yeah. So 4 minutes to go in the first half. Kips Cottle Joshua says take 2 Bronx. Four minutes to go here of the first half. Ducks are typical Dogs fan. Yikes. Why is Palcia out? I haven't been super coach. I think something to do with his hamstring. Rain and stop still wet. Yeah, definitely still wet. Of course, but it was pouring down before. Yeah, it could have been a lot worse for the Cowboys. They're right in the commentary. It could have been a lot worse than just 8 points. Injured in training. And there we go. So, penalty made. Hey, there's 2+ penalties in the first half. I was correct. So there we go. That was a pretty awesome prediction. 2 plus penalty goals successful in the first half. Bang. How good's that for a prediction on TBC Live? And Broncos score before half time. Also correct. I have not been wrong. I have not been wrong on any of my predictions so far. So let's go and say more points scored in the first half. More points scored in the first half. Bang. And I'm going to vote no. I'm going to vote against it on TBC Live. More points scored in the first half. I vote no. There's 3 minutes left. Alright, so the Bronx now at the 15. They go left-hand side off to Paddy Carrigan, and Carrigan now gets his ball to the 25, second tackle. Zach says, imagine a 10% rule on one of Drake's 300k USD UFC bets. Hey, listen, tell Drake, tell Drake. If he comments in this chat telling us about one of his bets, he owes me 10%. Third tackle here for the Bronx. Oh, good here. Good connection between Kobe Hetherington and whoever that was of the Cowboys. Wowee. Paddy Carrigan here, fourth tackle. He'll get this ball to the 45. It'll be fifth tackle now. Go for a field goal for Jay Hayes. Go for a J field goal, Hayes. Adam Reynolds will put that ball up. Tough kick to take again. And Kyle Felt. Oh, he's lost the ball. Backwards. Broncos try. Cobbo scored. Cobbo scored. Try time. Oh, they're going to check it. It's going to go up as a no try. Knocked back by the Cowboys. And then a knock on by someone. Cobbo, apparently. Cobbo seemed pretty convinced. So Kyle Felt will drop it. And it will go backwards. Here we go. Yeah, it's a knock on. That's a knock on. That's a knock on there for the Broncos. Very, very, very lucky. Very, very lucky there. Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely knock on. So they're very lucky, the Cows, because that would have been a 14-point deficit at halftime. Would have been 26-12 at halftime if that had counted. Jeez. Cows are really struggling to get on top of this one. Toby Seven says good decision. Knock on Broncos. Full-time stories. How did the ref see that? Must have gone on Specsavers recently. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just like assumed. I don't know. That's really awesome. That's amazing that the referee has seen that. Maybe he's just assumed and just checked it. Like, it would have been called a no try anyway. Broncos ahead at halftime won the past 20 games when leading the break. They are undefeated in their last 20 games when leading at halftime. Wowee. Watch Drinky drop 2 tries on him next half. Hey, listen, I got him as Supercoach, mate, so I hope so. Alright, so second tackle now with the Cowboys. 35. Now, Feni Fiwiaki gets the ball to the 30. Someone says he's seen it was Cobbo and knew he knocked it on. Cobbo does love a nice little error. Oh, man! What a huge hit. That's another knock-on from the Cows. Griffin Neem. A knock. This is massive Broncos defense right now. All right, well, Broncos get the ball here with 40 seconds to go. Maybe you go for a field goal. Maybe you get the uneven score and you go for a field goal. There's 35 seconds left here. Gee whiz. Gee whiz. 35 seconds to go here. I reckon I would aim for it, like within the last 5 seconds of the first half. I would aim for it. May as well go for a try in the first little bit. Oh, but they have been so dangerous on attack, and Cowboys have been so poor defensively that you might even just consider going for the try. Dead set. Right hand side to Reynolds. Reynolds here, 25 metres out here. They get off to Ezra Mam. Ezra Mam kicks it across here at the corner. Dean Mariner! Oh, it's a knock on, but that'll be hard time. Jeez. Dean Mariner knocks on, but that will be the end of the first half. Oh, you may as well. May as well go for a bit of a crack. Geez, Dean Mariner's got some speed on him. Murray Talangi just gets there to prevent him from doing it, but there we go, guys. Half time, 20-12 to the Broncos. I think Cowboys fans are starting to realise defensively they're in a bit of tatters this year. But attacking-wise, they've still scored 12 points. There's still a whole second half to come where they've been doing their best work so far this season. Broncos will be happy with this one for sure, especially with no Payne Haas Wet weather is really going to their advantage because Drinkwater and Kyle Feldt haven't been able to catch a ball to save their lives today. And I think the Cowboys, you never want to be on a team that's chasing in the wet. It's not raining like it was before, but you never want a team that's chasing in the wet. So, yeah, going to be a tough second half here for the Cowboys to really try and get back into it. That's another prediction that I got right on TBC Live just now. Another prediction that I've got right there. Tap to claim halftime bonus. Oh, yeah, I will. Oh, yeah, I'll do that. But guys, hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new around here. Oh no! Oh no, I've done the wrong thing. Oh no. Oh, guys, can you vote that I got that wrong? More points scored in the first half. There was not. So, can you go and, like, on TBC Live, can you vote that I did the wrong thing? Oh no. TBC, I just accidentally clicked the wrong button. Meant to put thumbs down. Meant to put thumbs down to more points scored. There you go. Zinger box every day. Get around the zinger box. Get around the old zinger. Zinger, dinger. Duck my 6 Cowboys lose. I'm drinking water and noodles if they win at zinger boxes every day. How good. Was it right at the start of the... oh, no. I'm nervous. Nervous, Slapper. Nervous what you're getting at. Nervous. Let's see if they've adjusted the... Let's see if they've adjusted. I hope they fix that. You guys can go against it, though. But at least we're having a bit of fun here in this game. You know, the score is definitely in favour of the Bronx. Where am I? I'm coming third. Coming third in TBC Live tonight. How good am I doing? I'm flying, son. I'm flying. Don't forget, guys, I will not be here tomorrow. Okay, duck my sick. We're just going to clarify here for you, bro. Like, overall, we appreciate that you've commented, but we don't care about hearing about your bet every 2 seconds, man. Like, let's just be honest with you here. We don't care. Like, it's all good fun, and we would like to hear it, like, once or maybe twice. But, like, we don't need to see it every single comment, man. So, let's just get back to talk about the game. KB says, let's go to Broncos. Yeah, they're doing all right. First half, long way to go. Must be field goal time, gee whiz, Jay said. Louis says, those bombs from Renault, yeah, they've been very good, mate. Yeah, the old Renault bombs have been really solid in this one so far. Really solid. And it's been something that they definitely will be appreciating. Keep a lookout if Broncos squad to the post. You might see Olivia in the crowd. Cabbage says, love how they're playing right now. Cows are the biggest 3-0 frauds. Damn, Broncos fan talking smack after the season they've had so far. Man, have a bit of humbleness about you, you know? have a bit of humbleness. You're up at half time. The game's not even over. You're only up by 8 points, dude. You're up by 8 points at half time. Like, have a bit of humbleness about you, bro. Like, yeah, jinx the choke. Exactly right. Now the Cowboys come back. Cowboys are also a second half team so far this season. Taxes says, go to Bronx Nation. Yeah, well, they're doing it better right now, mate. They're up 20-12. Game's not over yet, but, you know, they are up 20-12, man. So, you know, they're doing well. You definitely would be pretty content with their performance, that's for sure. And those Remo bombs have been brilliant. Slapper says, I hope the Cows come back. I tipped the Broncos, and yet even now I want the Cows to come back just because of Capish thinking they've already won the game and calling the Cows the biggest frauds, despite the fact that they've lost 2 games so far this season. Cowboys are at least undefeated. It's like, settle down. Like, this is why, you know, you people get a bad buddy review as a fan base, because you get people who think they've won the comp just because they're leading 20-12 at half time. We're not, they haven't even finished their power rate at half time, and the bloke's thinking they've won the comp. We're at half time of round buddy 4, and he thinks that they're going to win the World Club Challenge. Sam Jenkins says, honestly, nothing better than watching the Broncos blow lead. We'll see. I think the Broncos still go on to win this game, bro. We're not going to be talking about that comment. Cryptic says Broncos looking good. Yeah, they're looking good, Cryptic. They are. They're definitely looking good. The reason why you've been timed out there is for very obvious reasons to the person who's just commented that about the Ezra Mam situation. You've been timed out for a very, very obvious reason, bro. Especially considering that was 3 weeks ago now, man. Time to move on. We've spoken to death about that kind of stuff, and that was 3 weeks ago. Sadik says, hey, BKR, saw last stream, saw something about Isaac Fasil Malawi hasn't been selected because of something. Has he been injured? Because why wouldn't he get picked? I feel like... Ooh, hold on. He would have been nice on the bench. Why has Static just had his comment deleted? Have I missed something, Sam? Why did his comment get deleted? I'll reply to it, but you got to let me know why his comment got deleted. So oh, okay, I get what you're doing, Sam. I get it now. Okay, yeah. No, we'll leave that one. But he hasn't really been getting minutes for Tweed, to be fair. But yeah, no, we'll leave that one, man. I don't really want to be. Like, I know things that I'm privy to that I can't say publicly, right? So, yeah, I don't really kind of want to talk about that kind of stuff here, man. I'm just here to watch the game. I'm dealing with enough stuff at the moment. It happened to the best... Oh, here we go. Hold on. TBC said, happens to the best of us. If it's not challenged in the game centre, it's unfortunately lost, but a reversal is something I'll check out. Yeah, good stuff. I disputed it. Does that help? It does, Yusuf. It does. Should be a thing, and if you don't reverse it within like 15 seconds, it's gone, so it can't be exploited. That's a good one. Sure does. The dispute function works in majority. We'll need 2 people minimum. Because you can put a try in like last night with Manu, and it can be correct, then it can get taken off you. Yeah, good chat there. How could you go to an NRL game and be on TV but not shout out Blazer's channel? Poor behaviour. Poor behaviour, Olivia. Get a shirt. It's what we need, just the BKR sports shirts. Don't worry, Slapper. You've got the first one free. I owe you a shirt at this point. I owe you a shirt. At very minimum. Shirt and hat. Shirt and hat. If you guys remember back in... Well, whoever's an OG of this channel back in 2019, when I was in Chicago, I actually got on one of the Chicago sports networks with one of my signs saying, subscribe to BK Sport. There you go. But 2012 are here at halftime. Oh, that didn't pass is about a bit how you going. I bet how you guys watch it again. YK Vlogs, get around you, bro. Going to right. Ready to rock and roll tomorrow with the Titans, son. Chee-hoo, baby. Chee-hoo. Chee-hoo. Get the drum out. Get the drum out. Ready to rock and ready to damn well roll. No one can stop us, sir. No one can stop us. Maybe not stop us, but stop me. Make some Eels Sharks shirts. Eels Sharks shirts. Oh, man. Hayden would love that. I'll get one for Hayden for sure. Tristan's doing incredibly well. Well, Junior lads, this is what I said. You know, Tristan Saylor is basically Reece Walsh, just not as experienced. He's very much the same player. So that's why I said, like, Reece Walsh out of this game isn't the big loss there. Wow, completion rate is 10 from 18 for the Cowboys. They're nearly at 50%, whilst the Broncos are nearly at 100%, like 85%. So that's a tale of two different teams right now. 10 from 18. They are at like 56% completion rate, the Cows. Whilst the Broncos are like 85. But yeah, Junior lads, I think Tristan Taylor's a great player. I think the biggest loss here for the Broncos was Payne Haas. Because then, and yet they've always been doing fine in this game though. SBS immediately. Taxes says, it's sad to see Reece watching the game from the sidelines, speedy recovering Reece Lightning. Reece's pieces. Low Supercoach score so far. Yeah, I think that I've only got one player from this game, and that's Drinkwater, and he's on probably about 30, I'd say. Which is not great with a try, but I'll take it. What's he on? 46. I'm definitely taking that. I've got one player in this game, and it is Drinkwater. So I'm pretty happy with that. Drinkwater on 46. I would love for him to at least hit his break even. That's for sure. I would love... Who do the Cowboys play next week? Round 5, the Cows play... Okay. We're going to move on from that game. We're going to move on from that game. Because I will be at the game. That should tell you everything you need to know. Now, when you ask us, is Cowboys still in this game? Of course, it's half-time. Every team is always on the game at half-time. Unless you're down by 100. Lucky to be only 8 points down. I agree, Jimmy. I agree. Lucky to be only 8 points down. Flurry says, except for Paddy. Oh, except for Paddy, no. Except for Drinkwater, too. Drinkwater, 46 points at half-time is brilliant. From the type of game it has been, 46 points is brilliant there for Drinky. Let's have a look at the players. Yeah, Yeah, he's already on half of the highest score. Oh, the highest score was still in 112. But he's already on nearly half of that, Drinkwater. He's only 5 points behind Paddy Carrigan, and Billy Walters is only 2 points, or 1 point ahead at Drinkwater. That was the same. Yeah, no, at Reynolds, Drinkwater, Walters and Carrigan are on good scores. Val Holmes, they're 9. They'll take it. It boosted up by a try, though. Same by Drinkwater, but Drinkwater would still be at least on probably like 30. Val Holmes would be on like 10. Also, I forgot next week. Yeah, in the old Cows. I don't care too much about like losing up there, to be fair. Like, obviously I want to win, of course. I don't care too much about losing up there. I do care, though, about losing down there in Canberra. You don't want to go to Canberra in the cold and get beat, bro. You want to go down there and have a good time and not get whooped. Obviously, it's a big... every game from now on is a big game for us, really, but you know what I'm saying. I'm looking at Supercoach on Fantasy. Same, I don't play Fantasy, I play Supercoach. I'm looking at Supercoach too. Carrigan's on 51. Billy Walters on 47. Scott Drinkwater's on 46. And Adam Reynolds on 46. So, I'm pretty happy with Drinkwater's 46 at half time. Will Shaw says, do you ever captain a player against a Titans Supercoach? No, I would never do that, mate. I might VC him, you know, so like at least I've got that person there. And I'm not like rooting for them, if you know what I'm saying. Like VCing them doesn't give you that same kind of I'm going against and betting against my team. I'm still betting on somebody else. But then I can switch it back and be like, okay, well, it's already happened. I'll take the score. But I wouldn't flat out captain someone. No, I wouldn't do that. Tax says, good hit from Ezra. Takes away a try from the Cows. I can't remember what you're talking about. But obviously, Drinkwater did score that try, if you're talking about that try. But guys, it is still half time here. Hit that like button and subscribe. Let me go and check Aruno. By the way, guys, I'm pretty certain Hainsey is still streaming the Titans versus Dolphins game here tomorrow. Obviously, I'm not streaming until Sunday. Sunday, I'll be doing the Warriors and Knights, and I think it's Manly Dragons tomorrow. Warriors, Knights, and maybe Sharks versus Raiders. I think it is Sharks, Raiders, and then Eels, Tigers. I'll obviously be streaming on Monday. Real late with that one. Pretty late. Let's go make some predictions here for the second half. Cowboys score the first try of the second half. I don't mind that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say they do. Cowboys score the first try in the second half. I'll vote yes for that as well. We will predict... what should we predict here? You need to teach me how to use Streamlabs. No, I don't. I've got StreamYard and I'll just give it straight to him. No, I don't. Fixed time minutes. I will say 3 plus knock-ons before the 60th minute. 3 plus knock-ons before the 60th minute, and we'll post that one. And then I will say a penalty conceded in first 5 minutes. Penalty conceded in first 5 minutes. Bang. And then we'll say, I'm going to put a special prediction of 10. And I'm going to say the Broncos win by less than 4 points. Broncos win by less than 4 points. And we'll post that. And I will vote yes. Look at me go. I'm flying, son. I am flying. Penalty conceded in the first 5 minutes. I will also vote that little bad boy. I've got 80 stake points right now. So I'm just trying to vote on anything. Give me anything to vote for. Cowboys will take at least 2 tries into Ronaldo. Maybe. That's a good shout. It's not too bad of a shout. This is all in the pinned comment at TPC Live, by the way, guys. Pinned comment in the chat. Yeah, chat. Hainsey loves being called a latte sipper. Yeah, so when you're on live stream tomorrow with Hainsey, please call him a latte sipper. A latte sipper. A latte sipper. So second half is starting here, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe. Second half is starting. Will Schwartz says, I usually Captain Clear when it comes to Brookie. It's an emotional hedge. At least I get something if we lose. I hate the emotional hedges, bro. Like, each their own. If you want to do it, you do it. But, like, I personally hate those emotional hedges because it's like I'm internally in the game being like, oh, yeah, I hope he does well. It's like, I don't want him to do well. Screw off. I don't want him to do well. All right, so it's going to be Katoni Staggs who gets his ball out now to the 20. First tackle. But the game tomorrow. You won't be at the game tomorrow, Jay. You will not be there. I know that although you say what you say, I know you'll, at very minimum, not comment, but you'll still be kind of there or thereabouts. I know you, so. I know you, buddy. I know you, buddy, old pal, old buddy. Third tackle out at 35 of the Broncos. And they'll go right-hand side to Paddy Carrigan. And they'll get this ball out to the 45. There's an injury. Who was the injury to? They're talking about an injury in the commentary right now. Who's the injury to? Tyson Smoothie, fit tackle out to 45. Tristan Saylor goes right inside to Reynolds. And Reynolds, that's another whack. Oh, it's a hard kick to take. Let it bounce. Oh, wow. Well done to Drinkwater. And Drinkwater's away. Taken down at the 35. He's still going at the 40. Drinkwater's still going. Gee whiz. Right hand side, and it's going to be Robson. Gives it off here to Kyle Felt. And Kyle Felt here at the 45. Broncos. Oh no, you don't want to be giving up the momentum right now to this team who is doing well in the second half this season. So Cotter at the 35. He goes right inside. Townsend to Drinkwater. Drinkwater gives it off here to Zach Labour. Labour crunched down at the 30. It'll be full tackle now. Drinkwater seems like the guy to break this game apart though. If Cowboys win, it might actually be Drinkwater who gets the Carl Webb medal. Alright, so Townsend, just a simple kick over the top. Not the greatest of kicks, but oh, that's forward. No chance. Not a chance at all. So that will be knock-on / forward pass, whatever you want to call it, but it definitely is forward. So it will be no try there from the Cowboys. 38 minutes to go of the game. But the Cowboys are definitely the ones starting off the stronger in the second half. Dun, 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 dun. And the back here to Dean Mariner. And he'll get this ball out of the 15 now, first tackle. Was a forward pass, Rachel, but it showed good signs that the Cowboys are there, or thereabouts. Broncos just need to keep up their momentum with their meters made from the first half, because they were rolling through the Cowboys meters-wise, and they're doing it again. Xavier Willison, it's third tackle, and they're out at the 40. It's like they've already gone 30 metres. They're running 10 metres per tackle at the moment. Paddy Carrigan at the back into Reno. Reynolds at the back into Tristan Saylor. Saylor right inside Staggs. It goes out the back, and unfortunately, not the greatest of play, but the Broncos are still going. Staggs is trying to claim that there was touch for a 6 again. Sloth boy on the job tomorrow? I'm not sure. I think so. I think he was meant to do at least 2 games. So maybe. Yeah, probably. I'm not 100% sure, though, in regards to Slothy, man. The old Slothy. Because it's not actually his job, that one, but he was doing it for the start of the season. That's a tough one. Tough! Sailor! It's not gone. Ezra Mann kicks it. It's not gone. Surely that's a first tackle, or 0 tackle. Wow, they didn't say it was a knock-on. So now Cowboys in the back foot. They're inside their own 10 at second tackle. I would have said that's 0 tackle for a knock-on against the Bronx, but apparently not. Apparently not. When will Chihuahua Sloth be on the stream again? I don't know. The guy is just... I don't know. I'd like him to come on next week when I'm at the Cowboys game, but I don't know if he will. It'd be great. If Fenifiwiaki gets his ball out of the 45, give him an incentive. You know, tell him if you don't come on, we're going to beat you up. Say that, and then Sam, go and buddy, go and show him when Slap actually say, if you don't come on stream when I'm streaming Cowboys, we're going to beat him up. When's Dano doing a Fortnite stream? He's a clown, that guy. He's a clown. So second tackle. You streaming the Saturday games in Townsville? How am I streaming the Saturday? Oh, wait, no, our game's on Sunday, isn't it? Our game's on Sunday. So, yeah, absolutely, I am. Absolutely. Paddy Carrigan, fourth tackle, gets his ball to the 45. Is it his day off too? It's always his day off, mate. Hey, Sam, can you screenshot that slapper comment and send that to the group chat with Antonio? Tag Antonio, too. And Drinkwater! Oh, good take. Jeez, Reno's kicking game today has been brilliant. Rena's kicking game today has been absolutely fantastic. And now Val Holmes will get taken down to the 15. Jeez, how has Drinkwater caught that? And it will be Taulagi. And third tackle, he'll be brought back within his own 20. Broncos are making them work for it, man. They are making them work for it. And now the Cowboys taking out the 30. Ball tackle. Like, they're going set for set, but with that being said, the Broncos just look like they want this more. Cowboys aren't playing the Knights, Dolphins, or Dragons at the moment. You know, the Broncos just seem like they are wanting it more right now. Long way to go in the game, but Tristan Saylor picks that ball up inside his own 10. He passes it across in wet weather. It's risky, but Jesse Arthurs brings that to the 15. Very risky in these wet weather conditions. Again, it is set for set, but the Broncos have the advantage in the set for set at the moment. Oh, wow. Now, Cooper Cronk is apparently disagreeing with me. He's saying the Cowboys are on top. I just don't understand how the Cowboys could be on top in this set for set battle at the moment. So, Hetherington. Oh, that's a good hit there from Griffin Neame. 4 tackle. The left-hand side of Ezra Mam. And Ezra Mam taking down to 45. Last time I had a group chat, I was in the Swingers Club. I mean, when you're a content creator, bro, your whole life is group chats, man. Ooh, tough kick again to take here for Drinkwater. Probably one of the easier ones, actually, from the night. And now Drinkwater will get this ball out here to the 35. So Cowboys might be starting to kind of gain a little bit more of an advantage now with the field position after that pretty poor kick there from Reno. 62 for Drinkwater right now. I'm pretty happy with that. At very minimum, I'm very happy with that. Alright, and the Cowboys now, they're 35 metres out, third tackle. I did say I think Cowboys score first in the second half, and I hope they find a way right. Oh, Townsend nearly lost that ball. Fourth tackle at the 25. Reece Robson gets it off to Dearden. Dearden gives it off into Drinkwater. Drinkwater kicks it through. Great kick. It'll be a dropout. Very good kick there from Drinkwater. Very good kick there from Drinkwater. I just saw the group chat with Sam. So the Broncos, they will have to drop this one out. I don't know what they do here. Do they go for the shorty or do they go for the long? I'd probably go for the shorty in wet weather, as long as you get it there, but as long as you don't touch it in your own 10. No, they're going big. No, they are going short. They are going short. It's a good one from Reno too. It's a great one from Reno. The ball bounces. Cowboys get it at the 20. Now at the 20, they go first tackle now. Gets it off here to Drinkwater. Drinkwater, Dearden. They've got 2 on 2. It's 2 on 2 out here. But Val Holmes gets it inside to Murray Taulagi. And Ricky with a great tackle on Taulagi. Takes him down to the 10. Second tackle. This is a good game, man. It's a real big struggle right now. They go to Sammy Mack. He'll be 5 minutes out from the line. Third tackle. Reece Robson. He's going to go right out the back here to Townsend. Short ball. Nene. First time I've even seen Nene today. He's done nothing so far. And it's a 6 again here for the Cows. Oh, this is huge. If the Broncos can hold them out here, this will be a big play for the game. Whether the Cowboys score here, the Broncos defend here, this will be huge. First tackle now for the Cows. They're 12 metres out. Townsend, short ball, Griffin Neame. And they'll be 5 metres out of the line. Can the Cowboys get that momentum that they need in the second half? Or can the Broncos really hold out and show they've got the defense to really win this game and take control? Third tackle, 3 metres out. Out the back now to Townsend. Townsend, 7 metres out. Fourth tackle. Reece Robson, Drinkwater, intercept! Selwyn Cobbo's away! He's at the 20, the 30, the 40, the 50. It's Selwyn Cobbo versus Dearden. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Selwyn, oh! That's unbelievable from Dearden. That is unbelievable from Tom Dearden. That's a no try. They're gonna call this a try, but I reckon this is a no try. I reckon Dearden's caught him. I reckon Dearden's caught him here. This is a wild chase. So Selwyn Cobbo will get the intercept there. Gets to the 10, gets to the halfway point. And let's see if Dearden can get him. He gets him right on the line. 40, 30, 20, 10. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. He's out. Unbelievable, Dearden. He's out. What a tackle from Tom Dearden. That is an unbelievable play there from Tom Dearden. You never see a New South Wales player save a try like that. Well, you don't. Look at Cherry Evans. Look at Dearden. This is Queensland's for you. That's why he's captain, Blake. He's had it right. That's why Cherry Evans captain in Origin. That's why Dearden's captain in Cowboys. That is unbelievable. That's a ridiculous chase down there from Dearden. So it will be Cowboys ball at their own 10 metre. Like, it's a big play regardless from Selwyn Cobbo, but wowee. So 24-12 here turns back into 18-12. No, 20-12, sorry, not 18-12. They got the penalty. That is unbelievable. Take a bow, man. Take a damn well bow. Alright, so 30 minutes to go here of the game, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new around here. Alright, yeah, and the Cowboys were on the attack, so it was much needed there by Cobbo, regardless of the fact that he couldn't score. Yeah, pure dedication, desperation, absolutely there from the commentary. They're spot on. Scotty Sattler will be proud for sure, Will Shaw. Scotty Sattler, Cherry Evans on Crichton last year. Why would he confirm that try already? What are you talking about? Why would you confirm that try already? Well, they didn't see him go over the sideline. It wasn't easy. It was close. It wasn't like it was an easy out. That's why they called the try. 4 tackle now at the 40. Tidden is a hell of a player. Pure guts and heart every game. Absolutely. And it was at the Broncos, I'm pretty certain. He came for the Broncos, didn't he, Broncos fans? Big effort plays, that's in Queensland. That is in Queensland, Schlabber. That is in Queensland. And Bronx, Tristan Sailor, unbelievable. He's had a great game, Sailor. He is a good player. He is a good player, the old Tristan. They just need to find a way to get him in the team. Mark wants a good game so far. Yeah, it's a really intriguing game. We don't know where it's going to go. Cowboys could still win it for sure. Broncos looking at goods at the moment, but long way to go. I reckon that's game over if the Broncos scored then, by the way. If the Broncos can score next and go up by 2 scores plus, as in they'd be up by 14, that may be game. I don't know if the Cowboys chase down a 14 plus deficit. So left-hand side, short ball, Broncos the halfway point. Big effort plays can only be made by Queensland players. Bingo. Dogs could use Sailor. Could they? Is Sailor a Dogs kind of player then? I don't know. And Cowboys taking it down to the 15. That's incredible. That's as good a piece of play as coach try for me. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Zach Laybutt, second tackle now to 25. Oh, knock on Cowboys. No, Laybutt. That's not on Drinkwater for me. That's on Zach Laybutt for me. Like, Drinkwater should be getting ready for it, but that's on Zach Laybutt. That's a mistake from Laybutt, not Drinkwater. That's on Laybutt, not Drinkwater there for mine. So knock on Cowboys. They're showing us a tackle again. Look at this. Oh, that is just a perfect tackle. Perfect. Alright, so the Broncos, 20 metres out here from the line. 20 metres out. Comment in the chat, do you think the Broncos score here and hold out the rest of the game? Or do you think the Cowboys hold them out and find a way to win this game? Comment in the chat who you think wins from here. So Broncos, 10 metres out from the line. First tackle. They go left-hand side to Kobe Hetherington. And Hetherington at the 5. Second tackle now. 27 minutes to go. I just can't see the Cowboys eating into a 14-point deficit if they can get a converted try here. Tyson Smoothie. Cowboys defense in tatters. Broncos score under the post, basically. Cowboys defense. What on earth are you doing? What are you doing, Cowboys defense? There's no way Tyson Smoothie should ever be scoring that try. So Broncos lead 24-12 with 26 minutes to go here in the game. Giants is game over. I think it could be getting close. Yeah, it could be getting close, man. Tyson Smoothie, 5 metres out. Like, just dummies it and just goes. That was just awful defence, man. Awful. Yeah, I don't think Smoothie means to do what he did, but he did it. I don't think it means to do what he did, but he did it. So 24-12 with a kick to kind of make it 26-12. 25 minutes to go here in the game. Start the circle jerk, Broncos fans. Mate, don't worry. There'll be plenty of it happening right now in Suncorp Stadium. Plenty. Brisbane Broncos is too easy. Too easy. Well, I'm not jinxing it. I'm just pointing it out there as a commentator. I'm pointing it out there that currently I am 3 for 3 in my tips. Pretty happy. Because I got a lot of criticism for taking the Broncos in this game. I copped a significant amount of criticism for taking the Broncos in this game. Well, how are we going? Even if the Cowboys were to win this game, I would be happy that I said, you know what, I think the Broncos can win. K-Bish has a one-man circle jerk going. Oh my gosh. So 25 minutes left here. If the Broncos score next, it's definitely game over. Well, a bit of a wake-up call here. Bit of a wake-up call for Cowboys. Bit of a wake-up call. I think in my pre-season predictions, as in getting through the year and doing every game throughout the year, I'm pretty certain I tipped Cowboys to win all 3 games, start off, and then the Broncos to score to beat the Cowboys. Might have been it. I feel like I did. So I've actually perfectly predicted the Cowboys season so far. Alrighty, so Broncos here. We'll get this ball to the 15. He did have tissues besides his mental stream a couple of weeks ago. The fact that you watch everyone online, Jay, is really a commendable effort, mate. It's a commendable effort that you watch these streams that I know you don't like. I know you don't like the people that you watch, and yet you still do it. You're impressive. You're very commendable. 4th tackle, and that's why I know you'll be here tomorrow during the Titans vs Dolphins game. So 4th tackle here, they'll go right-hand side. They give it off here to Corey Jensen at the halfway point. I stopped watching after that, trust me. So up it goes there. Broncos kick it, good kick again, and Broncos ball, knock on. Broncos ball, knock on. Knock on. Knock on. Knock on. Mitchell says, what's happened to the guaranteed premiers? Guaranteed premiers? Who said the Cowboys are guaranteed premiers? I definitely didn't. It definitely wasn't me. Oh, knock on, cows. Val Holmes, Dad's mate's lover, has dropped the ball. And it's Broncos ball at the 20. And here we go. Oh, no. Oh, Chris Taylor. Oh, yeah, that guy. Does he still exist? Is he still cracking on? Did his family finally do what's right and look after their son? You know what I'm saying? Did his family finally do what's right and look after a guy that obviously needs help? Thanks for killing me, Supercoach, Dad says. All right, Broncos. Here we go. Look at Stafford Thor's son. 11-4 errors-wise, Cowboys over the Broncos. Ezra Mann will get taken down at the 28. Has he injured himself here? Has he injured himself here, Ezra? And the Broncos will get taken down now at the 25. All right, left-hand side to Ezra Mann. Ezra Mann underneath here to Selwyn Cobbo. Cobbo gets his ball to the 20, 3rd tackle. Everyone's super coach is dead. My team's doing pretty good this week, but overall my super coach is dead. Oh, she's staying underneath. Overall over the last couple of weeks I've been dreadful, but at least this week I'm doing all right so far. But then again, I'll captain Cotterwee Sound, who'll get 3 points. That's how it works. That's how it works. Selwyn Cobbo. 4 metres out for the line, 5th tackle. Oh, don't worry, knock on. Knock on. Jade Morris' cows are done. Here we go. And this, my friends, is what I call the world of immediate overreactions in the NRL. Happens all the time. Wow, the Cows are done, apparently, even though they are only going to lose 1 game. Tom 41 was my captain. Well, Cows are... Unless you're saying in this game. If you're saying in this game, then you are correct. If you're saying overall season-wise, then you are a silly little man. Silly man. Nathan Finch says, thanks for being here, BKR. I can't watch any NRL except for this from Moscow. So cheers to you, mate. Appreciate you all the way over there, brother. Third tackle now for the Cowboys at the 40. Reece Robson, Tamalolo, and now he gets the ball inside the attack and half. Fourth tackle. Full-time stories, seriously, Sailor is too good to be a backup fullback. Should leave and go somewhere he can be a starting fullback. Who would need a fullback right now? I would say Dogs, as we were talking about before. I would say... Oh, big hit. I would say Raiders is a good shout. Raiders is actually a great shout. Underrated too. Oh, good run here by Stags. Oh, Stags! 20 minutes to go in the game, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe. Who else? I would say Rabbitohs. Chuck Trell in centres. Put Tristan in fullback. Yeah, Cyber's just said that. And Jay's just said that as I've said that, yeah. He's already come out and said he doesn't want to leave the club. Yeah, but they all say that, mate. They all say that. Doesn't mean jack. Fifth tackle here, Renault. He will kick this ball. That's a nice little cheeky dink. And goes out around the 13. So Cowboys will get the ball here. 30 minutes out. 20 minutes to go. Hit that like and subscribe. I kind of look like Brad Fittler. That's the first time I've ever heard that before. That is the first time I've ever heard that one. Been told I look like a lot of people. Never heard Brad Fittler before. Will Shaw says, last undefeated team going down. Titans win. Now will be winless. Very early for both to happen. Hey, listen, Will Shaw. You bite your tongue. We have one. We beat the bye. Take that, buddy. Buddy, old pal. Have a word to yourself, Will Shaw. I want you to have a good, hard, long word to yourself. We have one. That's why we're not last. Would we not be last if we hadn't won a game yet? Because the Rabbitohs have won. They're below us. Sorry, not sorry, mate. Sorry, not sorry. So, penalty here to the Cowboys out to 30. Yeah, it is a high tackle against Ricky. Dom Young said the same thing about the Titans, Sam. Oh, Dom Young said the same thing about the Titans. Oh, wow. My favourite part of Dom Young playing for the Titans was when he never played for the Titans. Yeah. I think the team that you were looking for there, Jerry, is the Newcastle Knights. Yeah, the Newcastle Knights. Should have said Jamal Idris. That's who you should have said in that situation. Second tackle here at the 45, and it's going to be Robson at the 40. 35 out, taken down to the 30. Not a high tackle, Robson. Settle down. Talking about Jamal Idris, Sam. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's talking about Dave Taylor. Fourth tackle now. 18 metres out of the line. They got left-hand side, Robson. They score. Yeah, it's still on. Dearden. At the back here to Drinkwater. Drinkwater. Knock on. That was coming a mile away. And Tristan Saylor, the great tackle. But that was coming a mile away. Blaze's favourite Titan. Oh, I'm a big Jamal Idris fan. Big Jamal Idris fan. Massive. My favourite Titan ever would have to be Cherry Evans. Followed by Jamal Idris. And then maybe like a James Roberts. Maybe like a James Roberts, a nice little contract aficionado, you know? Loves a good contract, that bloke. Second tackle here at the 35. Going by my tips, Titans will win. Well, I'm 3 from 3, so I've tipped the Titans, and I'm going 4 from 4. I tipped Manly, so I'll be 4 from 4, and then I tipped Titan, so I'll be 5 from 5. Oh, Sailor. Oh, Sailor. Oh, Sailor. Whoa, 35 out. Idris is a Titans and Tigers legend. Mate, Idris is the biggest legend that has ever happened. Good Tony Staggs slips over. He'll be 18 metres out on the line, 4th tackle. DC is my favourite Titan. Oh, mate. When he did that thing on the field that day, it was unbelievable. My favourite thing ever, right, was when Cherry Evans decided to shush the Seabus crowd. The very next year, he obviously went back on his contract. Oh, Rano might come through here. Oh, Dearden. Taken down. It'll be a dropout coming up. They're going to check something here. There could be a betting. But I loved when Sherry Evans, who said he was super humble, shushed the crowd for booing him despite knowing what he did was wrong. So Reynolds kicks this through. And Drinkwater... Oh, no, that's not Drinkwater. That's collusion. That's fine. It'll just be a dropout coming up. Very risky tips. I risked it with Panthers. I got it. I risked it with Broncos. I got it. Didn't risk it with Rabbitohs. I can tell there definitely would be people who are 0 from 3 right now, though. There would be. I'm 3 from 3, but there would be. I don't think anyone's tipped the Dragons tomorrow. Everyone should tip the Manly, and then a lot of people will tip the Dolphins. So if I go 5 from 5, I think I'll be the only person alive to go 5 from 5. And Cowboys knock it up, and it's Granville, who for some reason runs all the way to the halfway point, comes back, and still finds a way to get the ball. What year did he term the contract? 2014. It was the same year, mate. Same year. I'm going to claim some TBC Live points. Guys, go check out TBC Live in the pinned comment. It's completely free. Hey, Clay, he's on top right now. Hey, Clay, I saw you. You were a bit of a heavy talker last week on the old TBC Live. You love a good Titans slander, don't you? Hey, do Titans fans still not like DCE? I'll never like DCE. What do you mean? Doesn't mean I can't respect him for his origin, but I'll never like DCE when it comes to rugby league and NRL. Second tackle of the Cowboys. And they're 25 metres out. What you think I'm just going to forget that he made us lose 5 players and then didn't come? What am I meant to do? Just like forget it ever happened while he's still playing? I'm not sorry. I can tell you that for free. Murray Talangi. Third tackle at 30. I'm 0-3, but the Dogs could have played the Panthers and I still would have tipped them. Yeah, fair call. Very cool. So Cowboys now at the 25. They go right inside. McLean gets it off into Townsend. Nearly an intercept. It'll be touched by Cobbo though, so it'll be the Cowboys ball at 20. Never liked DC even as a Manly supporter. Wow, that's a surprising one. Never heard that before. Never heard that one before. Corey Oates about to come on the field here for the Bronx. Chuck him in front row. Chuck him in front row. Alright, 15 minutes out. Richard Roger says forgiveness program for the soul. Not in rugby league. In real life, yes, but not in rugby league, mate. Like, it's rugby league. Banter, it's like just because, okay, you see this, right? I absolutely believe in God and I absolutely go to church and I love every moment of it and I praise God every day, right? But that doesn't mean that when footy's on I can't banter and I can't still dislike players for contract things that happened 10 years ago. You know, like at the end of the day, it's not on. It doesn't make me a bad person because I say that kind of stuff. So, no, it's not about, like if you're talking to me about someone in real life and I should forgive them, absolutely. But when it comes to footy, no. No. It's footy. Like, no. Stupid. So 40 minutes to go here. I don't think that God will judge me based off of my footy banter. I don't believe so. Shish says, nobody likes someone with a neck that big, even if you are a Manly fan. Lewis says, I've replaced DC with Fozzie any days of the week, twice on Sunday. Yeah, get around the Foz. I love Foz. He's such an amazing dude. He really is an amazing dude. He's had a real tough trot recently as well, but he still cracks on, man. So third tackle now for the Broncos, and they get this ball at 31. And Smoothie goes left-hand side to the Bronx, and they'll be 45 metres out now from the line. Well, Manly spawn not liking DCE. Yeah, full-time stories. I've never seen that before. A Manly fan not liking him. My dad thinks he's better than any halfback they've ever had. My dad, long-term Manly fan, long time. I asked him when I was doing that draft, I said, who do you think is the best halfback? Do you have Cherry Evans? Do you have Jeff Tooves? Or do you have Desi Hasler? And he said Ches. He said Cherry Evans. I still chose both Desi and Jeff to put into my team, but he did have Cherry Evans as the best halfback. What would you guys vote in that situation? Would you say that Cherry Evans, Jeff Tooves... people here won't know, to be fair. A lot of people, for people who are old enough or / Manly fans, Who would you say is better, Cherry Evans, Desi Hasler, or Jeff Toos? In regards to being a halfback. I would say, personally, Desi was more of a utility. So I would say probably Cherry, then Jeff, then Desi. But that's because Desi is a utility. Knock on from the Cowboys there. Oh, thank you, Luke Brooks. Not the position that we're talking about, though, Blake. We're talking about halfback, not 5'8". You Muppet man. Muppet over the man. Muppet man. DC hasn't led Manly to a premiership like Tuvi. Well, he did win a premiership as a halfback in 2011, though. You're right, though. When will Jojo Fida return? I don't know. He's not injured. He's not injured. Did Cliffy Lyons ever play 7? Oh, sorry, Cliffy. Was Cliffy not the 5'8"? No, I think Cliffy was 5'8". Cliffy, Dad loves Cliffy. I'd say, well, Cliffy Lyons their best 5'8". I'm pretty certain Cliffy was their 5'8". There were different times, all champs of the day. Absolutely, but when you're having fun conversations like this, obviously you try to compare, but absolutely, at the end of the day, they're all champs. Carrigan gets it off here too, Corey Jensen. Third tackle, 45. 2 was in a mean team, yep. None, but if we go, okay. Right-hand side, Reynolds. Reynolds at the back here, Sailor. Sailor gives it off into Dean Mariner. Dean Mariner steps on the inside. The Broncos are carving them up right now. Carving them up. Will Shaw says on the fan forum, at least 25% of fans think his 8-year, $1.2 million contract is the reason we haven't won anything lately. Wow. It was actually 10 years. So what do you mean 8 years? It was, remember he was the $1 million man. It was across 10 years. Unless they've bumped up his contract. Fit tackle, 5 minutes out of the line. 10 minutes to go here of the game. Ezra Man. Try time. Broncos. And Mike's still a Cowboys hater for Tim and the Bronx. Baby. Hey. 30 to 12 with the kick to come. Where's my little Cowboys calling me a hater? Hey. Where's my little commentator who said the Cowboys, that I'm a Cowboys hater? With 10 minutes to go here, the Broncos lead 30 to 12 with a kick to come. Full-time story says Nathan wins the chin battles. Rachel Simmons says Broncos score again. Largan Bullsack says DC 100% wins. Okay. Matt Orford was a good halfback. My dad used to call him Matt Awful. Man did the swim dive. Yeah, nice try there. So, 30 to 12 with a kick to come. Fetterman says, man, Cowboys really look like they're going to win this year. Hey, listen, I don't think that we should just jump off the Cowboys wagon right now, man. I think that there is... there's plenty of time. There's plenty of time for them to get back into the winner's circle. They play my team next week, and we'll see how my team goes tomorrow before we start talking about that. But, just this was a bit of a wake-up call the Cowboys did need. It's a bit of a wake-up call the Cowboys needed. Evidence says, GG Broncos, a poor performance, poor defense all night. Yeah, you're right. You're right. No Blazer, season's over. Season's over, Reese. It's over, mate. So, well, then what does that mean for me, then? If the Cowboys season is over despite having 3 wins on the board, what does that mean for me? Cliffy Lyons was a 5'8" lock. Thank you, Nathan. Yeah, I thought he was 5'8". Did he play a lock, did he? Lock back then, I didn't realise that would be a similarity in the spine still back then. Like, that was a very different lock back in the day. So that's interesting that Cliffy Lyons was a lock as well. 32-12 here with 8 minutes, 46 to go here at the game. Pass the ball to Corey Oates and watch him score. Mate, he's not the Don. He's not Anthony Don. Oh, short kick here by the Cows. Not back, but Broncos get it. Could they hit a freaking 40, you reckon? Corey Oates with the ball at the halfway point. Do you guys reckon they could hit a freaking 40? It's 32-12. They only need 8 more points to hit the 40. The freaking 40, baby. So Broncos now, they're at the halfway point, second tackle. They've just been too good. Renault's kicking game today has been so good, man. So good. Carrigan to Renault. Renault to Ezra. Man, nearly knocked it on. Oh, if he had it on the floater over the top there to Jesse Arthurs, they'd probably score. Richard Wright gets good on the Broncos. Yeah, good on him, man. Bounced back from a pretty poor loss last week. Just showed where the Cowboys are at. Well, gives them an idea. Kicks them over the top here for Tony Staggs. The bounce here. No, goes over the sideline. Cobbo probably gets the medal. Seems like he's been in a lot. Yeah, Cobbo's done well. Renault's kicking game has been so good. I reckon I called it with Renault. I reckon they give it to Renault. It's definitely not going to answer man. I'd say it's between someone Cobbo and Renault. I'll go Renault. I'll say Renault. So first tackle now for the Cowboys. And they'll get this ball to the 25. 7.5 minutes to go here of the game. Yeah, exactly right, Louis. Renault absolutely tormenting Drinking with those bombs. Yeah, that's what won the Broncos the game today. That's what won the Broncos the game. Third tackle now at the 40. Renault will drink below. There's no way Drinkwater. He's made how many errors now? Zero chance that Drinkwater gets the player of the game here, let alone even the player of the Cowboys. Team list, team stats, player stats. How many errors has Drinkwater made? Oh, that's a mistake, and the Broncos at the ball at 20. Drinkwater has had... where's the errors? 4 errors today. 4 errors. He's had 1 missed tackle for only 5 made. Stats aren't that good. Like, running meters, he's had some good running meters, and obviously has got the line break on the try, but... yeah, I wouldn't say that he's done anything spectacular. I wouldn't say anyone from the Cowboys have done anything spectacular. To be fair, maybe Cotter, but stats-wise, probably doesn't say much. I think on meters alone, you probably give it to Scott Drinkwater, but he's also made those 4 errors. Who do you think will retire first? Renault? Who do you think will retire first, Renault or LeBron? Probably Renault. I reckon Bron's still got a few more years left in him. Bron just keeps on going, dude. Bron just finds a way to keep on going. And that's always lost the ball. Knock on. Cowboys, knock on. Knock on. Knock on. 32-12 with 6 minutes to go in the game. The Cowboys will knock it on. And that's the 5th error for Drinkwater. That is the 5th error for Drinkwater. Who do we think we retire? Oh, that's right. I just realised today's been the 2014 and 2015 grand final rematches. Yeah, you're right. Did they do this on purpose or is it just a coincidence? Rabbitohs Bulldogs is always on Good Friday. Broncos Cowboys, I think, is a new thing. Renault is killing on centimetres. Yeah. Yeah, Drinkwater's having a horrid night, lover. He's made some great meters and he has scored that try, but like with that being said, you got to look through that. Bron's going to retire after he 3-peats the Lakers. Good luck. Tristan Saylor, he deserves a try. He's been good. Renault's been great, but Tristan Saylor's been good. Renault for the New South Wales number 7 is wild comment. That's never happening. Unless Cleary's injured. Alright, so they're 3 minutes out from the line. Fletcher Baker. They're going to go left here, I reckon, Billy Walters. He gives it off to Renault. Renault at the 10. Kicks it through here. Try time Bronx. Corey Oates. Corey Oates. Corey Oates has scored here. I hope he's onside. But Corey Oates scores there for the Broncos. And it will be 36-12 with a kick to come. I just want to make sure that he's onside first. Just want to see that he's onside first. But Corey Oates has done it. He has scored a try. Yeah, that's what we have to look at. I think he might. It's close. Cooper Cronk's talking about the same thing as I am. I think he's going to be onside. I think he will be. Let's just have a look at the... Let's just have a look where the kick is made. Try confirmed, so he must be onside. Try confirmed. Corey Oates is now at 119. He's 1 try away from Michael Hancock for Broncos tries and 3 tries away from Darren Lockyer. He is 23 tries away still from Stevie Renouf. I swear I saw Oates working at Kmart the other day. Deary me. So 3 minutes 45 to go here at the game. It's 36-12. I'm telling you. Defensively, it's a worry, cows. 38-12. 3.5 minutes to go here at the game, guys. Do me a favour. Go and hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. 3.5 minutes to go here. 613 people are coming through. 68% have voted the Broncos, but I guess that happens when you see scores like this too. Adam Deadman, my boy, says I could have oats for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Hey, Ads, I told you I had the Broncos to win this game. I told you I tipped the Broncos to win this game. Brighton, another Broncos fans, not too bad for the Bronx. Wasn't confident pre-game. I tipped you guys, Brighton. I'm 3 from 3 right now on my tips. I'm pretty happy with that. And the Broncos have just been clinically better. Kicking wise, they've just been... I said Renault is a massive inclusion in this game that people aren't talking about. And the kicking, especially in the wet weather. The wet weather has been massive here with the Broncos today because Renault's kicking game was able to absolutely boot that to the moon. He nearly booted it to Pluto. And then it would come down in Drinkwater. Not many fullbacks at all. I don't think any fullbacks are really able to kind of get away from that kicking game from Renault today. So, yeah, it's been a great game by the Broncos. And the reason why I tipped the Broncos as well is because the Cowboys haven't played nobody. They've played the Dolphins, they've played the Dragons, and they've played the Knights. None of those teams are anything spectacular. And it's like the Cowboys weren't convincing against the Knights whatsoever. They also gave up 24 points to the Dragons, and the Dragons are the Dragons. And yes, I know I'm a Titans fan, but the Titans are the Titans, right? And then you go back to week 1, and it's like the Dolphins, they looked awful. They looked awful in that game. I know they beat the Dragons, but again, that's the Dragons. So, the Cowboys have played 3 kind of no-hope teams so far. And yes, I am including the Dolphins in that. And yes, they could easily go and whoop us tomorrow, but that's not the point that I'm making. Whilst the Broncos have played the Roosters, they've played Manly. No, have they played Manly? No, Roosters. They've played Rabbitohs, and they've played Panthers. So Roosters, Rabbitohs, and Panthers, Dragons, Dolphins, and Knights. I think I know who's got the toughest schedule so far. So that's why I was not too concerned going into this game that the Broncos are the better team. But people love to call me a hater just because I tell them how it looks. And I could have been wrong. And the Cowboys could have come out and proven me wrong, but they didn't. And that's the thing. When I make my tips, guys, I don't base stuff off of last week in regards to, the Titans, right? I tipped the Dolphins to smack the Dragons because I thought the Dragons played a team of the Titans that gave them everything their way. I tipped the Rabbitohs this week against the Bulldogs, not because I'm hating on the Dogs, because I think the Rabbitohs are going to be better. I don't go in with those biased thoughts, but people just have this kind of weird fascination that it's like I'm hating on their team when I'm just not. I'm just saying how my opinion is. I know as a content creator, you're always going to get criticism regardless, but it's like people need to understand this. Richard Riker says, what a hiding. Broncos played good. Cowboys disappointing. Hey, all the best to the GC game tomorrow, bro. Up the wires. Appreciate you, bro. I'll be there. The vlog will come out on Sunday for you members and Monday for everybody else. Oh, Tamalolo, huge run. Just absolutely ran straight over Tyson Smoothie. 1 minute to go here, guys. Million to One Gaming says, Knights look terrible against the understrength Storm, so I'm really supporting with hope, to be honest. Yep. Oh, no. Falcon. Sam Hernandez says, Sailor deserves a bench spot, you mean? Nathan says you're entitled to your picks, mate. No, absolutely. No, it's just I say this now because I need to reiterate to people who don't understand that when I make my predictions, I'm not making my predictions based off of any ill-conceived thought that they beat the Titans, so I'm going to pick against them this week. No, that's not why I do it. That's why I do my tipping show on Tuesday. But you're always open to criticism and you always get this and that. But at least I got proven right in this regard. And it's prediction's just that, Fatima. Prediction's just that. It's just one bloke thinking this is probably going to happen. I do watch every game, so I have a pretty good idea how teams play. It's not like I just watch a game or two here or there every weekend. I watch every game. So it's I'm going to get some wrong for sure, but I'm also going to get quite a few right. That's why I'm, 18 for 8 so far? Or 18 for 7? I got a few games wrong last week, but with that being said, you guys know, I tell you, I'm going to tip the Titans, but that doesn't mean I think the Titans are going to win, but I'm going to tip them regardless. That's the only one that you don't get a genuine tip for most of the time. All right, Cowboys here. Final play of the game. Kyle Felt at the 40. And he will get taken out at the halfway point. And there we go. He stripped the ball. It was a penalty. Go for the 2, Cows. Go for the 2. Oh, they're not challenging this. They're not challenging this. Brighton says Warriors 13+. Yeah, Warriors on Sunday against the Knights. I agree. Million to One Gaming says, I'm not biased either. However, I will support my team. I'll be biased towards my team, for sure. But I tell you guys that. I think Tristan Saylor's fantastic, but I do think that Renault was clearly the Broncos' best tonight. Added a casual. Yeah, how did 42 seconds just come back on the clock, Slapper? Okay, well, 32 seconds to go now. It was literally 0 seconds, and now the Cowboys have 42 seconds for some reason. Don't know what happened there. First tackle here for the Cows. They're 25 metres out. And Townsend at the back into Drinkwater. Drinkwater, get some more Supercoach points, please. Don't worry about that. Taking out the 22. At the 22, am I allowed to bring my... You're not coming to the game tomorrow, Jay. And Cotter, take him down. Game over, man. Game over. Final score is 38-12 to the Broncos. They just killed him through the air. Drinkwater could not catch the ball today. It was wet. It was tough. It was gritty. And the Broncos were just too good. Broncos were just much the better team. There's no excuses from the Cowboys. I don't think you can complain about this one, about the refs. I just think that you were just outclassed today in regards to the kicking battle from Adam Reynolds. I need to see it more from the Broncos. I won't lie to you. I do think that there was a few advantages for them today. But with that being said, they've done a good job here in putting themselves, on a good step going forward. Now, the Broncos, I think they have one more game before they start to get a bit of an easier schedule, and that's the Storm next week on Thursday in Melbourne. That's a tough game for them. They always struggle down there. They always do. But then they play the Dolphins at Suncorp. That's a very winnable game for them. Even next week's winnable, but it's a very big game for the Bronx. Then they play the Raiders. Definitely can beat the Raiders. Then the Broncos have the Tigers. Should be winning that one. Round 9, they have the Roosters. Tough game there. And then in round 10, they have the Squeals. So, yeah, they've got a pretty good couple of weeks coming up after the Storm game. You just got to get through the Storm game here. A lot more to prove. A lot more to prove still. And especially with the Storm coming off the bye, that'll hurt you. But at the end of the day, Broncos fans, you would be chirping. Cowboys, don't really get you 2 down. It's one game. But with that being said, it does bring it back into a little bit of reality here. But guys, I'm jumping off. Pray for me tomorrow. The Titans play the Dolphins. I will be there. Oh, I just got an emotional kind of thing all over me. But yeah, Titans vs Dolphins game tomorrow at Seabus. I'll be there. Hainsey should be streaming. I'm going to confirm with him tonight. If I put a stream up later on, that means he is. And I'll see you guys on Sunday myself. Obviously, follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. You'll see all my stories from tomorrow. Plus, also check out TBC Live, guys. They are a completely free app that we play throughout the games. And yeah, I'll see you guys on Sunday for some more streams, which is Warriors versus the Knights and Sharkies versus the... Who's the Sharks playing? Raiders. Sharks, Raiders, Warriors, Knights. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.